all came from the same server. And they all actually seemed really nice. There was a couple girls. There was Claire, and there was another one, and they seemed young, but they started off a little bit trolly, but then once I started to explain it, they were really interested. And I gave them the ladies' night role, so hopefully they'll be joining us to ask us some questions, as well as all their friends. The guys, I explained how they're welcome to come along too.
Yeah,
So
hopefully they'll come in.
Mm-hmm. All right, Helio switched it over. Thanks, Helio. Welcome to Ladies' Night. Don't know what number we're on. I say this every week. I've got no fucking idea. I've got to be into like well into double digits now.
Yeah, probably.
So no idea. Mary Mum was good at keeping track of it. So number whatever, and hopefully we're hoping to get, one of these weeks I will figure out what number we're on and I'll keep track of it. But I always forget right up to the point of Ladies' Night. Hopefully we will have some good people to speak to. We've got some music coming up as well. Some never heard before, apart from a couple of us have heard the song that's going to be getting played later. It is by Crypto, one of our most hated mods. No, sorry, favourite mods. And here, I've had the pleasure of hearing it myself. It is amazing. I heard it all the way throughout the production of it, and it is just wow. He outdid himself. I wanted it to be shit so I could insult him, but I couldn't. So hopefully we'll be hearing that. Well, ladies, have we got in anyone new? We've obviously got our lovely Lilica and Kai. We got a trombone as well. Oh, I see a known baller. Snorlax, how you doing? Pretty sure I spoke to you before. Maybe at last Ladies' Night as well. He was jumping in with some good things. And we have some non-lobby roles. So unless, Luca, do you want to kick us off with a song, and then we'll go on to getting people to ask questions and stuff and have a meeting?
Yeah, I mean, I could always start off with Kai's song.
Great. Good way to start it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is the 46-second flat smack. 46-second flat smacking by Highest Kai.
NASA lies more than my ex-boyfriend. Oh baby, break up with that ball.
Sorry little hoe, but you ain't living on a globe. Oh, all the things they taught you in the school, you gotta let it go. Like you can talk your shit, but then I'll flat smack you back with my rap. Call up gravity, like where the hell she at? Cause you need Jesus to see this, deceiving since Eden. Yes, calling out the Globers, they ran out of reasons. And 3 questions, we got your ball now gone, and you ain't done no work, but you just say we're wrong. But we know not to be lying and faking. Look what the hell they be saying. Look at the money they take. They're doing it off of Satan. Take a red pill with a shot of Jack. Oh, please don't call me back till you know the earth is really flat.
Amazing.
I can't get tired of that song, man.
Neither can I, and I'm frustrated by how short it is. Kai, fix that.
Yeah, when are we gonna get the long version?
One day I will. I'll come through. I want to get a T-shirt though that says "NASA lies more than my ex-boyfriend."
I want that too. Holy shit! And do you know what makes it so much better? It's the fucking Google voice. Like they're reading it out. It just makes it so much better. That was perfect.
If anyone here makes clothing, I will buy a T-shirt from you if you put that on.
Oh, my God, same. Also, can we play that one more time? Because 1, it's not long enough. 2, Elijah's girl just came in, so she got to listen. And I'm sure she'd love it, because she's a bit of a badass, so she's going to love it too.
And I'll post Kai's, SoundCloud thingy on here. But here we go.
NASA lies more than my ex-boyfriend. Oh baby, break up with that ball.
Sorry little hoe, but you ain't living on a globe. Oh, all the things they taught you in the school, you gotta let it go. Like you can talk your shit, but then I'll flat smack you back with my rap. Call up gravity, like where the hell she at? Cause you need Jesus to see this, deceiving since Eden. Calling out the Globers, they ran out of reasons. And 3 questions. We got your ball now gone, and you ain't done no work, but you just say we're wrong, but we know not to be lying and faking. Look what the hell they be saying. Look at the money they taking. They're doing it off of Satan. Take a red pill with a shot of Jack. Oh, please don't call me back till you know the earth is really flat.
Amazing. That's one I can never get tired of. Kai, your voice is just amazing. It's so smooth, and like you don't really understand that you're being absolutely destroyed, like until you really listen to the words.
Oh, I was saying she sounds better than you guys, you and Chocolate yesterday.
Oh yes!
She's a hater.
She's not a hater, she's a lover. That's what she is. And she's a truth seeker, a truth speaker.
Truth speaker.
No, but they're all good, but wow, Kai, that I was shocked when because I went on and I've listened to some other of her stuff, and holy fucking shit, like there are other songs on there that I was just bopping to, and I need them to be on Spotify because I don't really use SoundCloud, and I like to use my Spotify, so I'm dying for you to get those on Spotify so I can listen to them.
Next week, I'll get them up there. I got you.
Yes, girl. Queen. Yes. I will be like your top most streamed. I will get you some big bank with how much I'm going to listen to this. Deal. Okay, great. So we've got that to look forward to. Wow. Okay, let's see. We shall keep some more music for later. We don't want to run ourselves all out now. We got some people without rows that have came from either the ping or the lobby pings or whatever. We got OK Cool has joined us. Welcome, lovely. Hopefully she'll be able to speak here today. And she's tied up with her little ones.
Hi. Yes. Thanks for saying hi. Yeah. I just finished feeding my little guy some food, and yeah, we're doing good though. I hope everybody else is well. Hello, everybody.
Hi. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, feel free to jump in if we're flat smacking whenever you can. I know you've usually got your little ones running about you, so understandable if you're busy, but it's always lovely to see you in here and to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's sweet. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna go on mute, and if there's a good time, I'll try to hop in and stuff, and hopefully,
of course.
I won't tell anybody to jump off a truck.
That was so good last week. That was perfect. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's start on meeting people because we got a couple of people who are joining in. For everyone that's in here that's came from the pings, we'll go through you one at a time. If you do have a forever dying question, just ping one of us, and we'll get you up first. But I'll just go down the list of who's in alphabetical order for me. So if your name starts with a Z or some random letters, shame. So let's start at the top. See who we've got that's new. We did have Bread. Oh, that person left. Oh, we obviously verified. Addict. Oh, goodbye. Alright, we got Boomer Mode. You got VC verified?
Hey, lady.
Hey. Nice to meet you. So have you got anything that you'd like to ask us or anything? You've got VC verified, but you don't have an Earth Row, so I'm not too sure if you've been in asking questions before.
Just listen.
Oh, wait a
No
minute.
problem.
Boomer Mode. Wait a minute. Speak.
Hello?
I swear. Is it a female or a guy that's speaking? I can't tell.
I'm a girl.
Sounded like a guy.
Well, I'm a girl, so I don't know what to tell you.
Because when I spoke to you last time, there was a female speaking. That's why I got you the ladies' night role. Anyway, we shall see how.
I've just changed gender. Sorry.
All right, can we get the ladies' night off this person, please?
Yeah, no problem. Until you can figure out what you are.
Yeah.
You can be a VC verified until you figure your shit out. Maybe just, But yeah, feel free to ask questions. We don't discriminate on who asks questions.
Yeah.
So
I hate women.
Wow.
oh, you hate
okay.
women.
Is that what they
That's
said?
a shame.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think he said I hate women. So can someone ban him because he's just jumped out? His name was Boomer Mods.
I'm literally dripping in bitches.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is that Cracker Rising for the Dead?
They is.
Cat, where the fuck
Yeah,
you been?
I accidentally muted it.
Oh shit.
Where have I been? Grey Ops.
Wow.
How are you? Hi.
I'm okay.
It's ladies' night. I was sorry. I accidentally unmuted myself, and my mate.
No, you're good. I was shocked to see you're alive. I was...
Right?
Before I
That's what
died.
I said.
Do you not realise that I can't be killed?
Yeah, well, we've not seen you this year. So we were all like speaking amongst ourselves, like, where's Cracked? What has he done? Has he murdered someone?
Have I murdered someone? Come on. Murder.
Ah, well. It'd be more like you get murdered.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. We got...
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but the lobby being raided by bots. Can the mods deal with this, please?
Yeah, I was gonna call it out. Can you guys
What
go
is
to
it?
the lobby? We got Tessarion who's made like multiple accounts spamming.
Alright, can some of the gents
mod
deal with that,
bans,
please?
yeah. Thank you.
Alright, we got California who's in there helping if we can get some more guys. And just clear the messages after, so just do the command for clear like past 50 or whatever. Alright, thanks gents. Thanks for calling that out, California. Oh, Platypus. Good evening. Platypus. Oh, come on, man.
Back?
I'm used to being let down by him, it's okay. Meta, I heard you speak earlier. You're Flat Earth. Were you the lady that was speaking when we were talking to Boomer? I think that was Meta, but I'm not sure. I've never spoke to Meta. Have you, Lilica?
No, I think that's was it was it you, Kai, that said you spoke with her?
Yeah, she came in yesterday. She's super cool. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Talk to
great.
you. Yeah.
Right.
Welcome.
All right, I gave you. Yeah, welcome. I gave you Ladies' Night Roll. You'll be able to be identified correctly. All right. We got Nadoja. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Probably butchered it. I'm gonna unmute you and give you permission to speak. Nadoja, you got VC verified. Are you able to speak?
I think so.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to hear you.
Nice. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask the ladies?
Yeah. I wanted to know your opinions on the moon. What do you think it is?
Great, good question. Ladies, anyone want to jump on that one?
Because we know what it's not, right?
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I mean-
a rock reflecting the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
it could literally be anything. Like, we can only tell you what we observe it to be, and that's really about it. Not me, but some people think that it's a hologram. Some people think that it is an actual thing. It's just rotating above us. We don't really know. All we can do is just observe it and see what it is. But it's certainly not something that they've landed on.
I don't think we
Definitely
can land on it, first of all. I don't think it's tangible. It's not something we can touch. And like the sun also, I don't think the sun is something that we can touch. I don't think they're tangible. But I'm struggling with what they actually are, because have you heard about the lunar wave phenomenon?
I've heard about it, yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Like on video?
No, actually, I've heard of it, but I've never actually went out of my way to look into it.
It is
Let's
one
see
of
if I can
the
get it.
weirdest things ever, right? And it perplexes me. I just don't know, and it's really frightening, to be honest with you.
I guess, yeah, it can be. I'm going to grab a video for everyone Hasn't seen it. Yeah,
Sorry, my
no, it can be quite. Oh, sorry. Okay, you want to jump
Did you
in?
say the lunar wave?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you know what? I have looked into that actually, and I've seen a couple of videos, and I think it's super fascinating. And if we go into maybe more of like a biblical sense, which I believe in biblical cosmology, there are waters above, and so there could be waves in water. So I mean that's just one speculation. I mean we get into speculation a lot when we talk about the moon. But also during the day, if you see the moon, it seems like from my observation, especially when it's supposed to be full and I see it during the day, it's like I can see through it. You can see the blue sky on the other side. It's really
It's
cool.
translucent.
Yeah. So I don't think maybe it is something that anyone can land. But never know.
Yeah. It's
I've
tricky
heard
to
some
tell
weird
for
theories.
definite.
I've heard some weird theories about it being a kind of electric thing, and it resets on certain cycles, and that's when the lunar waves happen. But I don't know. No idea.
Can be. Well, what's your opinion on the shape of the Earth? Because if you're questioning this sort of thing, and obviously you don't believe in the moon landing, what do you think Earth is?
Well, it's not a globe. I'm sure about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm convinced. I've done some of my own research. It can't be. It's not something. I'm also in the same mind as I don't know what that the other girl's name was, but she was talking about the biblical cosmology. So
Yeah, okay,
I
cool.
also have that kind of opinion. So that's my opinion of it now.
That's good. How long have you been looking into it? Into like the Earth not being a ball and the moon and stuff like that?
Who's got any crack?
I don't know. It's been a while. I'd say for about 2-3 years. But in those 2-3 years, initially, at first it was just like everyone else. Probably it was just like a conspiracy theory, and it's like this is a bit crazy. But you come across it more and more, and then you start to look into things, and then your mind view changes, and you start to ask more questions, and then your world kind of shatters a bit because now you don't know what to believe.
Yeah. Questioning one can lead you to questioning a lot more. Because once you know the truth, like, I was one of the people that always said, like, oh, my life's never going to change whenever I start to question it. But it does. It might not change, drastically or physically, but you look at things differently.
Yeah.
Things don't really look the same. Yep. Hi.
My mate's here and he wants to fucking debate you. Like, he don't want to debate me because, we're mates and that. But
No, I don't want to debate. I just want a civil discussion about. I want your main reason as to why you think the world is flat. I can't debate with Crack. He's very stubborn, and I'll probably end up arguing.
Punching him? Okay, no arguing. Yep, no physical stuff. No. We all want to give Crack a little tap on the head.
I want to know your main reason why you believe that the world is flat.
Well, it's not a belief. That's probably where I'd correct you. It's an observation. Because you observe the same as I do. We both observe the same thing, which is flat and stationary. Even, top globers and ballers will say that the horizon is flat, we don't feel no motion. That's just a fact. We both observe a flat and stationary
what
plane.
if you were looking up a hill?
What do you mean?
My argument as to where you think the world's flat, I mean, I've travelled around the world, and this is what I just Crack. When I travel over the other side of the world, it takes 12 hours, right? A direct flight to Thailand. When you're flying with the world's orbit, it takes 12 hours. And then on the way back, it takes 10.5 hours because you're flying with the Earth's orbit. So
it's just flight pattern.
But that's not even what they say, though, bro.
It is, you're fighting against.
I know, but the scientists or whatever, the people that are talking about orbital mechanics.
What about satellites? Are they lying?
They talk about conservation of motion because you're in lockstep with the Earth's thing. Because imagine trying to land on an Earth that's actually rotating. Imagine you're landing on an airstrip, right? And you're going northeast, and the Earth is rotating underneath you at 1,039 miles an hour.
Yeah, no, it rotates slow. It takes 305 years to go through orbit,
but not in terms of like position.
How long does it take?
Well, if that was so true, then we would be able to measure the spin of the Earth, correct?
Well,
the motion.
Yeah, that is correct, but
can we?
No.
But how can we not measure the shape of the Earth? Shouldn't we be able to, say, hover a helicopter? No, not the curvature. I mean the spin of the Earth. So measure how fast it's spinning, because they tell us that. They tell us it's spinning on an axis and the speed that it's spinning. So how would they measure that? They clearly had to do some form of measurement. And I mean, if they were sending rockets up to the moon or sending rockets and land rovers, like little rovers to Mars and shit, they'd have to know the spin of the Earth, because that would all come into play when you're launching something.
When you're thinking about it, like when you think the world's spinning, you've got a gravitational force like this.
Well, that's the point, mate. So listen, do you know how many vectors of motion there are within our solar system, right? So we've got the Earth rotating at 1,039 miles an hour.
Is that what it says?
At the equator, 1,039 miles per hour, bro. So it doesn't even matter when I'm saying about which way you land and everything like that, right? Obviously, that it does matter. You've got tangential speed, and then you've also got like your linear speed at that point. Okay, so the further you, so obviously as well, what you have now is if you have centrifugal force at the equator, that centrifugal force is obviously going to affect certain things, right? But it's negligible.
That's the middle of the Earth.
Yeah, that's the middle of the Earth. That's so it's the widest band.
So how can you have a middle of the Earth if it's flat?
Well, we're saying in terms of in their model, the heliocentric model, which is that we are revolving around the sun. So
because that's all we're going against. We're not providing you a model. All we're doing is saying that theirs is completely flawed. So of course we're going to go back to their model. We're going to use their numbers. We're going to use the things they say, and we're going to prove to you that it's not true.
Yeah, but if we're looking up in the sky, right? I can see in the sky the moon is circular, correct?
Well, I mean, we observe a nice
the sun
shape
is
in the sky.
Circular, yeah. Correct.
I wouldn't advise looking at the sun. Yeah, but it looks like a circle thing.
Yeah, well, if you don't look at it or do look at it, it gives you vitamin C. It's good. But if you're looking up at that, why would we be on a flat thing if we're looking up and around as a circle?
Right. Well, that's like me pointing to you. That's like me pointing to you saying you've got blonde hair, therefore I have blonde hair.
How do you know?
It doesn't work like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
No.
No. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've hacked the screen. That's like me pointing at you and saying, "Well, you're that, so I am too." That's not how things work. You've got to prove that you are that, because.
Like, can I use an example quickly? I would say a tree. Yeah, there's a tree on Earth. The tree is actually closer to the Earth than the fucking luminaries that we see in the sky. So is the Earth more likely to be a tree then? Because I would see something on the Earth that's actually shaped. We see lots of shit that's shaped in different ways. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, mate, we see things in the sky that apparently orbit around us in certain ways. This shit we can't predict. The predictions for it, mate, do not actually line up with what they're saying anyway. We've tracked the moon, we've tracked the sun, we've done all of these different things, right? And like, what people say, oh, what about things disappearing over the horizon? This is literally like the angular size of that thing is literally. It's basically the way convergence well works. It's like if you look at like the way like artists obviously will be able to show you this, but yeah, like people will sort of talk about as well. It would be, I don't know, you probably take it through the Black Swan or something about me.
Yeah, you can do. I mean, the main thing that I'd want to put towards you is that
how I could argue with you about that.
Yeah, there are different. Of course, that's the point, right? The burden of proof, unfortunately, is on the heliocentric model, bro. Right? But we're not trying to fucking say any positive claim about a certain thing. Like flat Earth is something we've been sort of like branded with. Well, yeah, we're not trying to make a positive claim that's like really bold, because the fact of the matter is, mate, is like the positive claims lie with people that have made them already.
Yeah,
that's it. they've already made these positive claims, and they're massive and they're very intricate. Oh, the sun's 53 fucking million miles away or whatever.
Crack's friend.
95.
Flying above a rotating surface, they can never reach the distance.
Yep, if you read what Sonny's put to your friend Craig, if an aircraft fly above rotating surface, they could never reach their destination if traveling east, because the rotation is supposed to be 1,000 miles per hour. Aircrafts fly at 500 to 600 miles per hour.
If you shot a sniper rifle bullet, in any direction, north, east, southwest, right, it literally, they say the Coriolis effect, it leaves on its own volition, right? It's going fast enough that it can beat essentially the conservation of motion, which is that the Earth has an atmosphere spinning with it, according to them, okay? Yeah. And it keeps conservation of motion with other things, but with a bullet, it's going quick enough to beat it. So how the fuck do you account for it if you're going in all these different directions you're shooting? With a sniper rifle, you have a different calculation every time. All we see is one calculation for the Magnus effect. But that's to do with the corkscrew of the bullet over distance, because it's rotating either left or right based on the rifling. And that's only a calculation we ever fucking see. Every sniper comes out and says it. We've got pilots in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, like, this is a big fucking community. You know, it's a big group of people that have said this stuff is silly. You know what I mean? Like, we literally smash PhDs over the head. Like,
but once you start speaking to more people than you'll realize that what we say is actually verifiable, true. Whereas the heliocentric model, can someone ban that person, please? The heliocentric model is just a belief system. There's nothing that you can really prove. So us spinning can't be proven. Us being on a ball,
all a belief system, isn't it?
Well, no, because ours is we're telling you what you see is what it is.
Well,
that's it. If you're going against that, the burden of proof is on you. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you disagreed. Sorry.
No.
I thought you said it's all a belief, like ours as well. Sorry, my mistake.
You said it's the same as COVID. Like, it's just saying how that's bullshit as well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first part to moving away from the heliocentric model, is admitting to yourself that it is a belief system, that you can't prove it, and that's just step one, really. So well done for acknowledging that, as well as the other Holocaust part.
Holocaust.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go on mute.
Hello, mate.
Got a phone call.
All right. Well, we got Tracy in here. Welcome, Tracy. Nice of you to join us today. Hopefully, you'll be able to speak.
Hey, ladies. Can you hear me?
Hi. We can hear you coming in quiet, Tracy.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
Testing. Can you hear me now?
That's
oh,
better.
yes. Butter to my ears. Nice to hear you.
Sounds nice. Check one.
How you doing today, gorgeous? You doing good?
I'm great. It's beautiful and sunny out here in Cali today, but it's super windy. It's been windy for like 2 days in a row. But other than that, it's really nice and sunny. Hi, Sunny.
That's good.
If you're on Discord, how you doing?
Sunny bringing the sun.
Yeah. Oh wow.
He says,
well, it's lovely to have you
hi in the chats, Tracy. I think Sunny's very religious about keeping quiet during ladies' night.
Oh, okay. Let me go to
Hi,
text.
Tracy. I'll say hi. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you.
Hi, Sunny.
Long time no see.
I'm gonna come and visit you real soon.
Visit. We'll go to the beach and do observations. Yeah.
Yes, we will do that again. Awesome. Yes.
Wait, so you mean we don't get whipped if we speak during ladies' night?
No, I will highly consider whipping you.
Okay. So that means I'll be talking to the whole thing then. Okay, got it.
Okay, that means no whipping.
Oh. Well,
whip if you don't talk. There you go.
Luckily, I like listening to you guys anyways. You're good.
It's nice to have you coming back in, Vaga.
Of course.
Sorry, Leah.
No worries. I was just gonna mention that Meta fixed her mute button, so she's able to talk. Hello.
Hi, yes, I'm sorry. It was muted earlier and I didn't see. But I am here. I can hear you. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yep, we can hear you. Lovely to have you in.
Great, thanks. It's my first time at Ladies' Night.
Great. Hopefully we'll make a good impression. Feel free to jump in, say your part. Anytime someone comes in with a question, we like to just offer it to the ladies. So if you want to take the question, just jump in and say so, okay?
I did think about something. I don't know, maybe someone's already looked into it. I haven't. But how sure are we that the sun and the moon actually are balls, globes? How sure are we that they're not flat either?
Not sure at all. I mean, there's no way to verify it, is there? I mean,
yeah,
somebody,
so that's
I can't
why
remember who it was.
I also think it's you can't say then that we think the sun is a ball, therefore the earth must be a ball, because we don't know.
Yep, that's true. Very true. But yeah, there was someone in chat, I think it was Cthulhu, who put in a picture that actually I saved, and it's a kind of it looks like the moon. It's like a sphere, and it looks like a ball from the front. But when they show you like a side view of it, and it's actually like a disc, kind of like
it's a disc, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, looking at something, the face of it doesn't tell you the 3D shape of it. You can't tell if it's a ball from just looking at a flat circle, really. But no, that's a good
I think
point.
it could even be. Oh, sorry.
No,
go ahead. Who was talking? Oh, I was just saying.
You're good, Kai, when you go.
I think it could even be translucent sometimes, because we had a bunch of people from a Muslim Discord come in yesterday, and I noticed that they had, and I've seen this sign before. It's like the moon, a crescent moon, and a star right next to it. And there's videos of this phenomenon happening where stars can be right up close next to a crescent moon, which would be impossible. You couldn't have a star right there because the star couldn't be in front of the moon, and because stars aren't close enough, and it couldn't be behind it because it's supposed to be a 3D physical ball, or so we're told. Mm-hmm. So how could that be? Like, and let me see if I can post a picture of it. Like, there's real pictures, real videos, but it would be hidden behind the rest of the ball. So the fact that it's like showing up just
oh yeah, I see,
is weird. So maybe it's translucent sometimes, or I don't know what it is, but I just thought that it was interesting that that symbol that they have, like, kind of is like a little hat tip to flat Earth, because that wouldn't be possible if the moon is what they say it is.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. And also, too, when people try to use either the sun or the moon to say that, oh, well, look at what they look like, you know, we must be a globe. Well, I mean, I only see the moon as a full, you know, circle shape like once a month. And so, are you saying that because of that, like, does Earth change shape into a crescent? I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, for all we know, I mean, nobody knows what the entire Earth looks like, but, you know, when we look out, it's measured in a flat. So, it's interesting. People try to use the moon and the sun, stars.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like that, like the moon and the star, the sign. It's like a little hat tip, like you said, to flat Earth. Yeah, there's quite a few that do that. It's quite funny.
Well, the other interesting thing is looking from biblical cosmology. If you look at the extra biblical text, I think it's Enoch that says the sun and the moon are exactly the same size. So even the thing where we're told the moon is so much smaller is not. It's not true.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's lovely to have you in. You have a lovely accent as well. I love it.
Oh, thank you. It's because my first language is Afrikaans.
Wow. Love it. We have a few a few people with that accent from there as well. That I love it. It's always nice to hear more people.
It's because we don't have a silent R. We roll our tongues, so it makes us sound a bit different when we speak English.
Yeah, I love it.
I want to listen to you like read like Harry Potter.
Yes, it's so mellow.
Reading a story.
Yeah.
Well, I can read it to you in English or Afrikaans. Take your pick.
Take both.
Yes.
Do we have to pick?
Story time with Mena. Yes.
I can also read you Genesis in Afrikaans, whatever you want.
Oh, that would be epic.
That's perfect.
I would love to hear it in that language.
You see, Marlette, I told you had an absolute beautiful voice.
Well, they're not talking about my voice. They're talking about my accent.
Hey, the voice too.
Things.
They coincide.
Well, thank you. It's just one of those things. It makes you feel a bit self-conscious. Like, I never send voice notes because when one or two times that I've done it and I listen to them, it just sounds, I don't know, it sounds like my voice is coming out of my nose. So I generally avoid that.
Yeah, no, I'm the same for me as well. I try not to speak, and then I end up coming on Discord and flat smacking a bunch of like hundreds of people. But no, you should definitely come in and speak more often. I'm sure you'd have some ballers sitting on their hands listening to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, please
you
jump in
Scottish,
whenever.
Bambi.
Yes, I am.
Hello. I heard it was ladies' night. I'm kind of confused. How does a flat Earth Discord have a ladies' night?
We are ladies who believe in flat Earth. Not who believe, who observe flat Earth.
I just wasn't sure like what it was all about.
Well, it's just the people who will be answering questions are the female flat earthers.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I have a question. How did the term flat smacked get like created?
It created itself.
It's a verb.
Just a thing.
It created itself. That was hilarious.
When did it create itself?
I don't know. I can't tell you the time of birth.
Okay, fair enough.
But it was just created. I don't know who created it. I don't know who said it first, how long ago. But it's just a thing, and yeah, that's it.
What's some other flat Earth slang you can educate me on?
Boltard is what we call some idiot ballers. They're boltards.
All right.
I like to call Earth, the heliocentric model is a giant meaty bossack. That's what I call her. Which tends to frustrate the straight white male. They're like, I'm not living on a ball sack. It's like, yeah, you are.
Yeah, that's actually my good friend Gizmotron.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I brought her in here.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, she thinks we're on a ball.
Great. Well, if that works, Gizmotron, if you don't mind, we have a song that we're going to play. And then if you want to ask questions, or if you mind if we ask you some, would you be okay to do that after we play this song?
Sure.
Great. All right, Lilica, would you like to play?
Yes, awesome. So this is the long-awaited song by Crypto. It's called Won't Believe Their Lies. So please enjoy.
All right.
Jeranism and dearth. Well, he never saw crypto entering the fray. The best white rapper since Eric Dubay. Now I haven't rapped for long, so I don't want to boast, but my rhymes and the view at the coast. And right now I'm dropping some pretty sick bars, and I can't help notice that we see too far. In crypto trading we have different kind of bars. They exist on your screen just like terraform on Mars. You can't really go there, it's just a visage. It's not a real place and it's not a mirage. Anyway, let's get back to the plane. Unlike platypus, I'm bringing the pain. Earth is flat and it does not move. Anything else and you'd have to prove. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more. Horizon is where the earth meets the sky. Always rises with you no matter how high. Troll questions asking, well, do you ever fly? Not high enough for the grass or nigh. Those clown shows running interference. Not even once do they make any sense. While Neil says, guys, that stuff is flat. Bill says the boats disappear over that. Well, it's time to get your story straight. Just like the flat horizon that we observe. You still think that you live on a sphere. You must have a vacuum between your ears. But that can't be true because you live in nature. And vacuums don't form without a container. Which brings me back to what I've learned. Research your flat unmoving earth. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more. Now I don't like to be rude and I don't like to slander, so I'll keep it short just like I'm Gem Panda. The earth is a flat, stationary plane. No reification is worth the same. They tell you Coriolis is Earth-based, but that bullshit just leaves a fake taste. The sea somehow has mass appeal, but not a single evidence showing it's real. The ball is cracked for all the nations. They're still stuck on the globe plantation. Got them evoking correlation, or even worse, I am the citation. Now luckily for you, that's it from me. I'm going back to join the FE party. If mainstream consensus has got you bored, join Flat Earth 24/7 Discord 2.0. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more. Yeah. I won't believe their lies no more.
Okay,
Amazing.
yeah. That was Won't Believe Their
Yeah, man.
Lies by
Bars.
Crypto. He
That was
made
great,
everything
Crypto.
from scratch, so like the whole thing is original.
You go, boy. Wow,
Yeah.
Crypto got
Well
some
done.
lyrics.
Well done.
And the
What's
lyrics are
next?
hilarious, man.
I love it. The two that are my favorite that I'd said to him from the start when he started doing it was the I'm like platypus, I'm bringing the pain. That was like by far, and then I'm just gonna keep it short like Gem Panda. Like that was like the cherry on top.
I love the song part when he's singing and he's all yeah. I love that. I love it.
Yeah, it's been stuck in my head like the whole week, so pretty
Same.
catchy.
It's been good.
Yep.
Crypto, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I can do. Just glad people enjoy it. If you guys got any questions, yeah, cool. I'm happy to answer any questions or whatever. Talk about it. Yeah, just happy people enjoy it.
I'm mad. I'm mad that it was good because I wanted to beat the shit out of you for it. But
you make any other songs?
Yeah, I mean, I basically, it was an excuse until I actually managed to release something. But I've been studying quite a lot, and now that my studying's done, I can actually really focus on this. So I'm probably going to be producing a track a week, or maybe one track every 2 weeks for the next foreseeable future.
Oh, nice. Do you have a SoundCloud or anything?
Not for this. So I basically wanted to test the waters, see if people liked it, and then if it went well, then maybe kind of go from there and start really producing stuff, get my own SoundCloud, YouTube, all that kind of stuff.
You can make a ringtone out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the meantime, I just have it on my YouTube. So I just posted it. If you guys want to check out, listen to it more, you guys can go ahead and do that. Once he sets up his own thing, then I'll definitely redirect it to that.
Yo, I know it's ladies' night, but I gotta shout out my boy Crypto for that.
That's all right. You can have a temporary bra. You can have a temporary
bra. I wear it on my head. I wear it on my head. That's cool.
No. No bunny ears around here.
Oh man. Yeah, Crypto, that was fire, bro. That was dope.
Cheers, man. Yeah, I wanted to
I was just like, hold up. Do we have rap beef now?
Yeah, man, you got it right.
I was dying, bro.
Oh my god, diss tracks between the two of you? Yes.
Yeah, man.
I was the first, that was my first shout out on a song by somebody else, I think. That was dope.
that was something because I'm not a rapper at all, at all. But I was just
am I, dude.
I was like, what's typical about rap? People, they talk about other people, they talk shit about other people, they have beefs, and then they have a few funny rhymes, right? So that I was just like, right, I've got to do all of that, and so I tried my best. Yeah.
Nah, that was great, bro. Great. But we can keep it short like Jen Panda, so.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking, do I hold back or do I just really go for it and then suffer the consequences? I was like, it would be irresponsible not to do the latter.
Yep. I agree. No, the platypus and Jim Panda part.
Just go for it.
Mhm. Well done. Hopefully we can play it again later on.
Oh,
but for anyone that missed it.
Yep.
Cool, man.
But yeah. Chocolate, I'm taking away your bra. Consider your temporary bra revoked.
Thank you.
Free the nipple.
You have relieved me of this prison. Thank you.
Yeah, your over-the-shoulder boulder holder has been taken away from me.
Oh my god, I've heard that shit in a while.
Yeah, your speed bumps are free. Peace. All right. we can play it again, and we can hopefully Platypus will be in to listen to it when.
Yes. He's here.
I want to play it, and hopefully that he's not responding. Hopefully, if he is there, he'll respond. If not, when he hears it again, I want to keep quiet about that lyric and see if he picks it. See if he can pick up on it.
Maybe we should sing along.
Maybe. And just emphasize that one line.
Yeah! Yeah! Don't believe the lies no more. Yeah, we could do that, ladies. We could do the hook.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Sing it, Trent.
It's gonna sound so chaotic with the 2 second display, the what's it called? The lag between Discord. There's a 2 second. We'll figure it out. We'll do it. Don't worry. Alright, well. Gaz, are you still in here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Would you like to discuss things with us or maybe ask us some questions?
I mean, I'm just here for the vibes.
Yeah, of course. Well, what's his name? What's the 12-year-old troll, I call him. Joe!
Can't believe
Oh
it.
man.
I'm sorry. I refuse to believe he's anything older than 12.
I can confirm he's older than 12, but if you'd still like to believe that he's 12.
Yes, no, I'd say 16 is the max I'd go to. Like,
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I believe he is
Why is
20
that?
years old, I believe.
But
He's like
no, I don't
21.
know. Dude, he
21 or
sounds like a
22, I
child.
He also kind of looks like a child, too. He's got
Yeah.
a big forehead on and everything.
Yeah, he's got a big
guy.
forehead.
He's a cool guy, though.
Job, your friends can come here more often.
Yeah, they're both
So I'm assuming-
globies.
Perfect.
Both globe
Big
heads.
Daddy Lugnut. What a name.
Yep, that's another one.
If you look at my photo too, it's me as a lug nut. I'm just having some stickers printed of that right now. I'm really excited about it. I don't know
That's
where that name
hilarious.
came from, but like,
I
yeah,
made it, man.
Do you stream on
Look.
Twitch?
every once in a while. But I only stream bad games that nobody cares about.
Oh, I feel that. I play Overwatch too. No.
Nah, bro. I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator
Yeah.
too, bro.
Understandable then. Well, what about you, Lugnut?
What?
No, I'm not gonna call you Daddy. I'm gonna call you Lugnut.
Nobody
Do you have any
ever calls
questions
me
you'd
Big
like
Daddy.
to ask?
No, I'm also just here for the vibes.
Yeah.
I just
So
vibe in here.
So what makes both of you? Do you guys like know for a fact that you're living on a ball, or would you?
I mean,
say
I've
it's
never
like a belief?
seen it, so I don't know.
Oh,
I've
so
never
you'd like
seen the
say
ball.
that you believe you live on a ball.
Don't listen to them, Bambi. We all know. Well, I know that these guys 100% believe that they're on a spinning monkey ball.
A ball.
That's
Oh
right.
my god. All right
They're
then.
just shy.
Gizmotron.
Yeah.
Hey, Gizmotron, if you wanted to make fun of us, you could call us flathead screwdrivers.
That's an interesting one.
Every time Job says Globehead, it makes me smile. I love being
Yeah.
called that so much.
I once did a 6v1 in their Discord. It was great.
Yeah, it was really cool.
People got really mad. It was honestly funny, but I
He almost got
supported it.
banned from our server.
But
but-
Joe's
I
probably a
loved
bit nicer. I tend to call them ball tards. So so I mean, you can stick to Job's.
I like Baltars, dude. That's a good one. Oh,
Y'all
I
are
like
creative with these names.
that. I like that.
Yeah. Pretty good,
Hey,
right?
maybe Crypto should do a song about all the Globetort names.
Yeah. I think so too. That'd be good.
Like a
Everything.
compilation of all the best idiot names for them.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
That'd be pretty good.
Do you guys believe that people who believe in a flat Earth and people who believe in a globe can coexist?
That's a good question.
What did you say?
Like
Sorry?
date or
Like
just be like friends?
no, just like be living on the same. I guess I could get heat for saying this, but like I don't know, the same planet together. You know what I mean? Living on the same world together.
Well, I don't know. You have to
As long as we're allowed to discuss it openly together.
Yeah.
It's once one side tries to side tries to silence the other side, then you have a problem.
Okay, good. Because like I don't want it to be like one of you might be like say for example I'm like a cashier at a store and you're buying something and you know that I believe in a globe and I know that you believe in a flat Earth and like we couldn't like riots would start because of our opposing views on that subject. Like we can
Well,
go
hold on. The same thing exists with religion, though, right? So there are people who believe in religion and people who are like absolute atheists. Somehow we find a way to coexist.
So the answer to that question is yes. Then we can coexist. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess as long as each side aren't hostile to each other, like right now, Flat Earth is being faced with the most hostility I've ever seen towards any subject. Like without questioning it, without looking into it, it's just being met with a great amount of hostility. And if that wasn't there, and if people were more willing to accept, question, and admit that them living on a ball is a belief, then yeah, they could coincide.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like they come in and
Right, I think
they
there's a caveat to that, though. I think flat earthers could actually live with globers, even despite them not believing in anything they say. But globers would have a hard time living with flat earthers because they think we're fucking retarded. So there's a weird dichotomy there. I think the flat earthers would be like, okay, yeah, you don't agree, we'll just agree to disagree. At least the information's out there. If you're willing to look at it, great. The globe earthers are like, I have no interest in looking at anything you are or what you believe in. You're retarded, and I'm done. It's a weird thing there.
I just want to say I do agree, but it's sorry to interrupt people.
No, don't worry, it's ladies' night.
It's because of how the media has been portraying flat earthers. You know, even from the beginning, that subject has been taboo, and then now they have the FE Society, which spreads false lies about us. And so when people actually look into flat Earth, it's actually dumb stuff that they're finding. So of course I can understand where they come from. All these trolls that come in here, it's because they've been watching what the mainstream says about us. And the thing is, a lot of the people that come in here, once they find out, like, hey, they actually have a good argument, they're able to see where we come from and have like a discussion like you guys, or even become flat earthers themselves. So definitely we can coexist. It's just depending on where you get your information.
I don't think 100% agree. And also, if everybody realizes it or not, we're all flat earthers because we live on a planet. So,
yep.
Pretty much.
Hey, so I was just curious. I mentioned in the chat, I was like, I apologize. Sorry, I forgot it was a ladies' night. So what's the parameters of being able to chime in every once in a while? Is it just
no?
We can call on you if we want to, but if not, we do let the globe men talk instead, and then the flat earth ladies will respond.
Gotcha. All right, I will be listening then. Good luck to y'all.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
lovely.
Yeah, that doesn't
All right,
loud,
then.
right?
All right, let's see. So, Azur, you came from the other live stream. I didn't pull you up. It was actually Marith that pulled you up. Azur, you got any questions? You got VC verified.
No.
No? Okay, that's good. You got there.
Yeah, thanks.
If you want to ask anything, just jump in, chime in, and ask any questions.
Yeah, I'll try. All
right, your questions will be answered by the Flat Earth ladies. So,
what made y'all like? What was that the tipping point for y'all to be like, oh shit, we live on a flat Earth? What was that moment for y'all?
For me, it was when someone pointed out that we can't prove it. The only evidence they've got for living on a ball is pictures from space that can't be verified and word of mouth from people. That's it. There's no proof. There's nothing you or I can go do to prove that we're living on a ball. For me, that was the tipping point. Once I had that realization. What about other ladies?
Yeah, it was the same for me. So there's this other guy, most of you will probably know Rob Skiba. But Rob Skiba once said, why do you believe what you believe? Do you believe it because you can actually prove it, or do you believe it because someone told you? So you can't believe the globe thing unless you are told to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And then just besides the obvious, if you watch Mark Sargent's Flat Earth Clues, then suddenly you start actually looking around you and seeing, hey, it makes sense.
Yep. Pretty much.
Another question for y'all. If so, y'all believe that we live on a flat Earth. Why is it so important to prove that we live on a flat Earth? Like, are y'all like in science? Are you like established in like the communities there, and like, are you like proving this to people who can, literally, publish articles and stuff like this and educate people on it? Or are you guys just, chilling everyday life kind of people? Like, why is it so important to prove this?
Well, I mean, you're being lied to massively.
Yeah.
And I mean, by the people who care for you, by the people who make your decisions. Some of us
taking
do
your tax
sit in
money.
here. Yeah. I mean, they take, what is it, million, 55
Billions.
million, billions daily to do nothing with it from taxpayer money. I mean, I'm pretty sure that money could go to somewhere better. Do you not think? And I mean, there are people who do debate big people, or try to anyway. I mean, whenever I know of a YouTuber who, whenever Brian Cox tried to do one of those Reddit Ask Me things, any flat Earth related question, any question that he could not answer was deleted. So they asked him to demonstrate gas pressure without a container multiple times, and their questions got deleted, and then they were blocked from typing anything to his Ask Me. So people are trying to get these big names like Brian Cox or Neil deGrasse Tyson, but they're not going to do it because, I mean, you should think it would be easy for them, right? They should be able to just drop kick it into the new year and that's it. But they can't, so they won't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have experiments. We have experiments that we've done with laser tests, and there, no mainstream academic journal is going to post that at all. They're not. They're very selective with all topics, but especially anything that could be evidence towards the flat Earth, they will bury and destroy and come for. And that's how the academic community is.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're very selective. And the other thing is that the flat Earth is just one more aspect that confirms the presence of our Creator. So the globe hides him, because when you believe in the globe, you sort of can't see Yahuwah in that. But the flat Earth also substantiates what the Bible says.
Yep. Gizmotron, let me ask you, why do you think you live on a ball?
I mean, I've only had basic level education, and that's what I've been taught. And I've been on like planes and stuff. I've seen the curvature. I believe like the winds, like the solar winds, have a lot to do with it and whatnot too. Like those are the evidence that I use to kind of like, that's what makes me believe it. I don't truly believe we live on a flat Earth from like the stuff that I've learned, the stuff that I've researched. But again, I'm not heavily, into the whole idea of it. I'm kind of open-minded. I'm interested to hear what you guys say, but I'm not like here to really debate.
Okay, I mean, I was just curious because this is a flat Earth Discord, but a lot of the times we disprove the globe. So it's interesting to hear why people believe what they believe. So you said you saw the curve, and that was interesting. You mind explaining or telling us where?
Well, I was in a plane, and I was up really high, and I could see the curvature, and I was like, "That's pretty neat."
So, do you remember how high you were?
I was. I think. How high do planes fly? Like 30. What is it? 33,000?
Yeah, 33,000 feet jet land.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I was like, that's cool.
The reason I wanted to mention that is because, or I wanted you to answer that, was because even according to astrophysicists and what's his face?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Even he says that you can't see the curve even when you are at like 120,000 feet high.
Interesting.
Because the Earth is so big that we are like not even an inch above from it. So the ones that you see, the curvature, the so-called curvature in planes, is actually like the way the windows are made, the windows of the plane. It gives you the illusion that it is curved, but it's really not.
I already told you this.
Have you been on a plane?
Plenty of
I
times.
have. Wait, how many have you been on though? How many planes have you been on?
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe like 4 times.
And from all 4, you've been able to see curvature?
I mean, I've seen some curve, yeah.
Did you see the pictures posted in the live stream voice text of the runway appearing to curve, just with the plane on the ground from the window view? You should check those out.
It's in live stream voice text. It's above us.
Have you ever been in
what
something
is it of that meme with that dude in the sweater there? Yeah, that's a wide angle lens. It's gonna make stuff look curved like that.
There's a better
What do you
one.
think?
Hold on, I'll show you one.
Well, and also,
Sorry, go on.
do you think the plane that you were flying in is accounting for curvature? Do you think in the design? Because if you can see the curvature, right, the plane should be accounting for the curvature of
Do you mean like on its flight path?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in the design and creation of the plane.
I mean,
shouldn't it be designed for a curved Earth, right?
If you're trying to say that because the plane is so small, it should be designed curved to then fly on a curved Earth. I mean, I would imagine that it's on such a small scale. It makes sense to be the way it is.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on what you're asking.
I'm asking that because if you actually look at the NASA documents and the documents from the FAA, any plane flying under Mach 3, which is going to be commercial airlines, are designed for a flat, stationary Earth. They don't account for curvature.
How are they designed for a flat Earth?
They should be gaining.
I have the documents, so if you want to, it's actually in PowerPoint, so you can take a look at those. Yeah.
Well, a quick screenshot anyway.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
What's the source of it?
NASA and FAA.
Do you have like the link?
And I have the paragraph, and it's outlined with the page number. I got you, girl.
Mm-hmm. The other thing is, have you ever been up in the air in something that you don't need a window to look through, like a hot air balloon?
Sorry?
Have you ever been like in something like a hot air balloon where you can go up, but you don't have to look through a window?
No, I haven't.
Maybe you should try to do something like that maybe one day, or even a helicopter where you can look through an opening where there's nothing between your eye and the horizon, and then you will see that there's no curvature. It's perfectly parallel.
But how high can we go into the sky without oxygen?
Not quite high.
Well, first of all, you tell us the height that you need to be to see curvature. What height do we need to be to see it?
I don't know that. I'm not that educated.
So if I give you a height, are you going to say, well, that's not high enough?
Again, I'm not educated enough on that to answer.
Yeah, so I mean, we could just say to you, like what she was saying, from the height that a hot air balloon would go to. So that's probably like, I don't know how many feet up. I mean, there's video footage of that, and I mean, you see flat and stationary. We can show you footage from drones as well that some of us have taken that shows no curvature with the horizon rising to the eye level. I mean, there would come a point where you would need to tell us where the curvature would be so we can go to that height and prove that it's not there. Because right now, any height that we do go to, even with high altitude weather balloon images, we can also see flat from that height as well. So, I mean, who was it, Roger? You put a picture, I think it was you, of the high altitude weather balloons. Oh, there's some there. If you go to 11 minutes past the hour, by Marta, you should see those photos. Those are just high altitude weather balloon, 425 miles, level horizon. Is that still not high enough?
I'm just looking online right here, reading some articles.
Sure, no problem.
Well, the main point is that they claim that the planes that you were on at that height, you wouldn't be able to see curvature. And flat earthers are not the ones saying this. This is from the main globe source. So whatever you were seeing has to be something else, right?
Did you see the other pictures I put in from showing the curvature and the runway? It's probably
I gotta scroll around here.
I'll put it back in for you 1 second.
Is it the one from the window?
Yeah, with the yellow lines.
Yeah, I'll be real. That's just a wide angle lens that creates that. The lens distorts an image to make it. Yeah, I know quite a bit about cameras and lenses and whatnot, and I can tell you from experience that's wide angle lenses distort images like that. You need to correct that distortion post process, and it's gonna make it look like that. When you use a wide angle lens, everything that's close to it within a couple of inches, it's gonna distort it to make it look wide. and everything that's going to be in the distance in the background is going to look normal. That's just how those lenses work. So I mean,
well, the next time you're on a plane and you're on the runway, have a look out for that. Because not all planes have windows like that. There are many, many people, including myself. I've been on a plane as well, and I've never seen curvature. It really depends on the glass that they're using for the planes. I'm pretty sure it's like newer models don't have it. I don't know, but not all planes see curvature.
Yeah, Alicia, you had to be that guy who Felix Baumgartner, whatever his name is. He wasn't able to see curvature.
I call him Felix Baumgartner.
Yeah, the Red Bull jump guy. I've already gone over this.
I'm
with
actually
you.
looking at that right now.
They used a fisheye lens. Speaking of lenses, warping things. You want to talk about that?
But the problem with that is it's stuff that's in the foreground that's going to be warped. Stuff in the background and like the distance isn't going to be as warped.
No, hold on. Can somebody post that video or picture of
when he opens right before he does the jump? There's a scene where he actually opens the door of the craft. And the horizon is completely flat. And then they switch angles, and it looks like he wasn't even high up enough. Neil deGrasse Tyson says on video, he wasn't even high up enough to see the curvature, but it's just so dramatic because of the type of camera that they're using.
Yeah, it's a fisheye they're using.
Look at the video. Lunatic just posted it.
Sorry, what was that?
Can you look at the video that Lunatic posted?
Oh yeah, I'm on that frame in the video right now.
Okay.
And again, to that I say like wide angle lenses, the foreground and the vignetting of the lens. That's what creates like the that's what creates the distortion on the edge. But anything that's like kind of
wait. Are you saying that curvature right there is the Earth's curvature?
Well, you know what? To be fair, it's kind of hard to tell like entirely because it's so overexposed. Like the image looks like it's been altered a bit.
Yeah, well, that was from the live stream. Do you see the amount of landmass that's covering that ball there?
The what?
The landmass. I can't remember where is he over at this part? Is it
New Mexico?
Mexico?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And look at the amount of landmass, and there's no water there. There's a river running through it. Like
a big
the globe
one
doesn't look like that on their map either. Like that curvature is not possible because look at the amount of the globe that landmass is taking up.
Yeah.
It looks like it's pretty big.
We even have a quote from Paul Larson, planetarium director. This is a source from QE that says even from the ISS, they can't see curvature. They can't. Why? Because of the size they give us.
The supposed size of the Earth.
Yeah.
It's so big.
Because it doesn't what?
Because of the size of the Earth, the supposed size of the globe, we shouldn't be able to see it because it's so big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they give us an exact size.
You know, it's a bummer that we can't.
They did tell us.
It's a bummer that we can't afford to go see these things ourselves because it's one of those things where we're relying on the opinions and research of others.
But there are other things that you can see for yourself.
But I mean, like from this perspective,
you're relying on the maths. You're relying on the maths because they give us an exact circumference and radius for this ball, which is why we do observations that debunk it, like long distance observations of things that should be hidden or obstructed by Earth. So by them giving us exact numbers, we can calculate to what height we should see curvature, and there is none. So even them saying that... Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, go ahead, baby, sorry.
No, you're fine. On you go.
Oh, I was just going to ask if you've heard of the... Do you know what rate the Earth should curve for every mile?
Didn't look into that.
So there should be because they give us specific... This is the issue that they ran into, is they gave us a specific size of the Earth. And in order for everything to work, for the lunar eclipse and gravity and all this stuff, it has to work with the numbers they gave us. So we tested the numbers they gave us, and from the radius and the circumference, there has to be an 8-inch drop per mile squared. So let me post the chart so you can see, first mile, not a big deal. But once you get into 20 miles, 30 miles, 50 miles, it's hundreds of feet of drop, which you should be, one, seeing, and two, we should be able to measure. And when we actually go out in the field and do this, it's not there. Because again, they're telling us it's a ball. We know that balls curve, obviously. It's got to curve at the rate they say. But when we go and test it with lasers over frozen lakes, it's not there. That's a problem.
Yeah, and you can go out there and test this yourself. If you live near a large body of water, just take the calculations, find an object with a known distance, and then try to measure the curvature.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you were saying about how we need to rely on what other people don't. We can take their numbers to which
I mean, not like the
on.
numbers. Like I mean, like the literal experience of being that high up in the atmosphere and like getting to see that for yourself. Like I'm not talking about calculations off of this and that on like the on the ground. I mean, like going up there. Like it's a bummer that we can't do those things ourselves. That it's not widely available to the public. Because then it's like then you don't have to do those tests on the ground. You can like literally just go fucking look.
Well, no, because if we could go to that height, they would just tell us that that's not high enough. So this is why the numbers come into play, because the numbers say the height, that the curvature, that how much curvature we should be seeing. Because we show you high altitude weather balloon images that have been run through correction software and stuff like that, and they just get told, well, that's not high enough. So. Sorry, go on.
I'm curious, what's y'all's like explanation or like whatever you'd call it for like solar winds and whatnot, and the way that they, that the way that their patterns on the Earth. Because if you ever look at them, they're all very interconnected in their own little way and how they affect each other. Like, how would you explain how those affect everything on the Earth, if that makes sense? Because if you watch the patterns, right? If the Earth was like flat, how y'all were saying, how would again? I don't know how the map is on that.
What? Why are you talking about solar winds?
You ever seen how the winds move?
Yeah, I mean, do you mean winds in general or just solar winds?
Like, have you ever watched like wind patterns, at least across like where
this doesn't have to do with curvature.
But that has to do with the fact that it's a globe. Because if
no, you're pre-assuming it's a globe firsthand.
But if you ever looked at the things.
Yeah, I've seen weather data. Sorry, I'll let you.
I'll show you. Let me find this website. Hold on, I gotta find it. I don't.
But how does looking at those?
The word you're looking for is jet streams.
Maybe it's not solar winds. Maybe I'm just like incorrectly labeling them. But I gotta find the thing. I just think it's a cool website you can go to and observe some stuff. I just gotta find it.
But you need to also show us the part. Go on, Kay.
Sorry, go ahead, Danny. Go ahead. You gotta go.
I was just gonna say, you also have to show us the part where it correlates to the shape of the Earth, like how.
Well, you'll see when I show you. I gotta get the website up. Like it's just cool.
Kai,
like again, I'll say this one more time. I'm not like as into this theory as much as you guys are. I'm just here for the vibes. I'm just I'm just stating stuff that I've noticed that I picked up.
Yeah.
Like I'm just chilling. I don't have all these articles under my belt like y'all do. These are just simple observations I've made in my pastime. I'm not, thinking in my head, oh, I'm going to use this to attack some people who believe in a flat earth. Like, this is just stuff that I found.
Solar vibe.
If you go to this website, you can change the mode, I believe, to like wind, and you can see how like the wind affects everything. So if like, for example, like on this one, it's a globe. If it was flat, how would these winds interconnect if it was like a like a disc, how y'all are saying? How would it affect?
On the globe is a belief, and then you say our belief in the flat earth. Flat earth is not a belief, it's knowledge.
So again, like I'm just trying to be open-minded here. Like I'm not saying you guys are wrong, and I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying like this is what I believe in, and that's what you believe in. I'm not trying to get technical on the words here.
Well,
but there's a difference between belief and knowledge.
Hi, Sky, you're coming low. I know you're trying to say something. Go ahead. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
It's a little low, but I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to get across, though, is we're not operating on a belief right now. We've got, like you said, like, well, I don't have articles like you guys. Yeah, we're prepared because we know that people come in here with a belief in the globe, which, you know, no offense, but you currently are still operating on that. You when you're talking about proof, you know, you said it's solar winds and then it's jet streams, and it's something that you're not even familiar enough with. So I wouldn't, you know, be reaching into your back pocket and using that as like a defense right now, because again, you're just operating on a belief. People here have done the time. They have done the research. They've done the experiments. So they're not operating on belief anymore. They're operating on straight up knowledge. And you can bring up the solar winds and other things like that. But again, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If we go out and measure the surface of the earth and it's not curving anywhere, it's not a ball. So I think, you know, again, you don't have to feel pressure to take this on. You know, if you just want to be here for a fun time, that's great. But what we're telling you when we're showing you these measurements, specifically like the rate that the earth curves, this is not a belief. Okay? And these are experiments that you can do yourself. And that's important. That's important. At least the takeaway is that I just want you to know that we're not functioning on a belief. We've got our evidence. So
that's great.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention, people in the chats have been posting stuff. Elijah posted the links that says we can't see curvature from the ISS. I reposted it at 25 minutes after the hour. So when you get a chance to look at it, because these people are globers saying this, we're not saying this. So for you to say you've seen the curvature at 35,000 feet is, you have to look at it from, okay, what was I looking at if they're saying we cannot see the curvature at this height? Because the ISS is out. What's the height of the ISS? 250 miles above the Earth, right? So there has to be something else going on for you to see curvature at 35,000 feet. Sorry, just wanted to mention that. Carry on.
And then I would also just like to mention that water does not curve.
Yep. Water finds its level. That's why.
All right, I hope you guys have a great night. I gotta go. It's been great talking to y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of the ladies' night. Take care.
Welcome back.
Thanks for coming.
All right. We got some more people in here. Jason is cool. We'll be the judge of how cool you are. Let's get you VC verified. There we go. Jason, can you hear us? You able to speak?
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You got any questions you'd like to ask the ladies?
So personally, I believe that the Earth is round, and I would like you to try and prove me wrong.
First of all, before I just let the ladies answer that, do you mean round like a pizza?
I mean a globe.
Okay, there you go. So, ladies, anyone want to address that for him? You got a lot of background noise, Jason. If you maybe want to put yourself in push to talk. Yeah,
How?
a lot of background
I don't know how to do that.
Just lower his fucking volume.
No, okay.
Right,
yeah, you do, Jason.
Do I? I don't know how to.
Maybe just mute when you're not speaking.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Oh, he deafened himself.
Go on. Jesus.
Let's see if we can get him back. Then we'll answer it.
Oh,
he deafened himself. So
oh.
I guess he's not cool. All right.
How long has he been in?
Not sure.
Because maybe he heard the curvature part, so we can just skip past that. If he heard it.
Well, he's unable to hear us now. I'm going to take his VC Verify away and pop him back on mute. I can give him it back when he returns.
Wait, there he is now. Mm-hmm. No, he's gone again.
He's alright. He can sit there. We got more people to go to. Who else did I see that was in here? Spoken to you. Proper unit. Oh, hello.
You don't need to give them VC verified for them to talk. Just unmute them.
Oh, I know. When Indio took away the lobby role, unmuting them didn't work. You had to give them VC verified. I wasn't sure if that was fixed now.
It's been working sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't work. So
yeah, I always give VC verified just in case it doesn't work. But thanks, Lou. Proper unit. Sorry, are you there?
Hey, welcome
Yeah,
back.
I'm here. Hi. So I was in here a couple of days ago, and one of the points that was raised is that there's like a central government for like the entire world, or something along those lines. Like all the world leaders are cooperating. Is that correct? Is that like your point? Correct me if I'm wrong.
What, that all the
Sorry?
world leaders are in talk?
Like they're like cooperating to like keep us like dumb or something, and they know the truth.
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, with the Antarctic Treaty and stuff like that. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
They are all in cahoots anyway.
So, do you believe democracy is real? Like we live in a democracy right now.
No way.
No.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Your vote means nothing.
So do you think that all elections are just staged and the actual outcome is predetermined?
I personally don't think your vote does anything. I think that they give us the vote to lure us into a false sense of security of us saying, well, we get to choose, when really we don't. I think for everywhere, even in Britain, I think, sorry if I'm wrong, but I assume that you're living in Britain. Even over here, like, if you vote Tories or Labour or Lib Dem, it doesn't matter, because it's just them. Like, for example, when Scotland had an independence vote, I didn't want us to go independent personally, but I think the way that people were voting and the amount of people in online polls and stuff like that, we should have went independent. Like, the majority of Scotland did want to go independent, and we came out as a 55% saying no, which I think the vote doesn't matter. It's all just planned from the start. It's just luring you into a false sense of security that you have control and you have the ability to make a change by voting, when really that's just part of their agenda.
Yeah, I agree. I would say it's just the illusion that you have that choice and that it's a democracy.
Oh, hey, Redford.
Hey, how are you guys? Just popping in.
Sorry, lovely. My ears pricked up there. I was like, wait a minute, is that? Sorry, I would have welcomed you if I saw you jump in.
No, I just jumped in like 2-3 minutes ago, so all good.
All right, okay. Well, yeah, no, what she said was right. Yeah, it is just an illusion. Any other ladies want to comment?
I think political parties are just different wings on the same bird.
Mm.
Yeah, it's two sides of the same coin, right? That's just all it is. Anyways, do you have any questions about Flat Earth? Why are we talking politics? What's going on, guys?
I know.
He asked if all the world leaders are in on hiding the flat Earth, and then we wandered down that lane into all of the countries are in on the, not all, but most of the countries are in on the Antarctic Treaty.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so we should have. What was her name? Gizmo earlier. We could have told her the easiest way would just be to go to Antarctica yourself, but that's not allowed. So I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Do you have any other questions, Unit?
Just on like kind of like a follow up of that point. You know how like before elections, there's often like polls done to just see voter demographics, and they do roughly reflect the election, and they're not always done by mainstream media outlets either. How does that work? Are those predetermined by the government? Are those somehow run by them?
Well, what about all the ones that go in the opposite direction? Like, everything pointed to signs of Scotland being independent. Like, everything. Even small out with, not mainstream things, everything was, I mean, almost 80% of them were all coming back as Scotland should be independent. And we came out as a massive no. What about those ones? Sometimes they just get it wrong. It's all just part of a thing to make you believe that you have control and power. They are just manipulating you more by you being a little sheep and all queuing up to go into the voting system. Like, I haven't voted for a while now because it doesn't make a difference.
So you just
The
think
only
it's
thing
like
it does make a difference. Sorry, the only thing it does make a difference to is when they look at how many people are refusing to go and vote or don't vote. To them, they'll look at that and be like, well, those people didn't go. To me, that means more. Because only them are going to see that, aren't they? Like, how many people didn't go and vote? How many people are actually woke to them being controlled or them controlling us?
do you think they want us to vote? Do you think they don't want us to vote?
I think they want us to vote in the sense of that it shows them that they've got the control. So I think if you want to think of it like voting is just a little kind of question like, are we controlling you? Yes or no? If you go to the station, the polling station, it's a yes. If you don't, it's a no. It's just a little. Many people actually are following them.
Can I ask you this? Do you think if people are allowed to vote now, whether they want to be locked down or not, and the majority votes that they don't want any lockdowns, do you think that will happen?
Oh, because the virus is still a thing. But I doubt that referendum would be held in the first place.
No, I'm just asking you if you think that voting makes your vote makes a significant difference. Then, if you take a current scenario or situation like we're in now, most people I know, I don't know if other people will agree, but I think the majority of people don't want to be locked down, even though there is a threat to their lives or anything in that line. So, do you think if they actually put it to a vote and they said, no, we're leaving it up to a vote, and the majority of the people say, no, we don't want any lockdowns, do you think they would actually lift lockdowns?
Yes. Because if you take a look at... So I live in the UK, and take a look at the Brexit referendum. Even though it was an advisory referendum...
Me too.
Even though it was an advisory referendum, and it wasn't actually like... It wasn't... The government wasn't forced to follow the result of it. They still follow the result of it. So I don't see why I differentiate on lockdowns.
Well, fair enough. Maybe that's in your country. That's not what I perceive over here. So I don't think democracy is what they are rosy painting it to be.
Yeah. Any flat earth questions? Proper unit?
No. Thank you for answering those.
Yeah, no worries, man. Let us know if you have any more questions.
Yeah.
I do see RO4 with no rules. I'm gonna mute you, bro. Or girl. Got control of your mic, RO4. Can you talk? R04, come in. I saw you lighten up. Hello? Or not, okay.
Would you guys care if I said something?
Ping, yeah, just ping one of us if you want to talk. Go ahead.
Just gonna say something on what that guy just said about the lockdowns.
Sure. Hello? Yes? James?
Sorry, I had the YouTube channel running too. I just turned it off.
Oh, okay.
But I was just gonna say regarding the lockdowns on what that gentleman just said. It seems to me that like if you close your business and you wind up losing your business, and then you wind up getting COVID. Now you have COVID and you no longer have a business. To me, you got a worse problem than you originally.
I think he left for now. Maybe when he comes back, you can address him.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who else is in here. I don't see any new people, so we can carry on with what we were talking about. I see the back chatter. You got a VC role. Can you talk?
Hi.
Hi, man. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. How long you been in here?
Joined this afternoon. Well, like, the server, I joined this afternoon.
Okay. What do you think of the shape of the Earth?
I think it's flat. Like, I don't really think it's a globe, because like, there's been too many past societies that have said that it's a globe for it to like be completely wiped out by one person as just a globe.
Okay. What is the most convincing thing that made you think it's flat?
Probably the lack of proof that it's not flat. Like, this is what's proof that it's a globe, that it is not. So it's like, I just feel like it's more flat. Because like, when I look out, it's a flat line, not curved. So it's like, doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that you think it's flat because when you look at it, it's flat?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Any other ladies have a question for this fella? All right. Then I'll move on to the next person. We got Orreus. I'll unmute you. Got control of your mic, Orreus. Can you talk? Orreus. Hello.
Hello, do you hear me?
Hey, man. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you speak up a little bit?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Welcome.
I'm fine, thanks. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
What brings you to the server?
One of my friends that invited me there. I was arguing with him about the Earth. That he said it's flat, but I wasn't sure. So he invited me to make me to make me take more from you guys if you have any proofs or anything like that.
Okay, sweet. So what's convincing you that it's a globe?
When I was born, everything I found is talking about the Earth that is a globe. Nothing say it's flat or have another shape. So
wait, you were taught that it was a globe?
Yeah, from the media and all the closest people to me, and in the school,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I never heard about the Earth is flat until lately about from my friend there. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't sure. I thought he was joking at first, but then he gave me a lot of reasons and a lot of proofs. Mm-hmm. But I didn't make my mind about it, so I need more proofs about that.
Well, what's what's keeping you from thinking it's flat? Like, what's keeping you stuck to the ball?
Because I don't feel like it. Because if you say the Earth is flat, so you mean that the Earth is unlimited or something. Like there is. Because how does it must be if the Earth is flat? How is it have some shape like a circle or like how?
Like a pizza.
Yeah, like a pizza. Is that how is the Earth is flat, or does it have something else?
Here's the thing. There's a lot of things that are questionable about the Earth that we don't know for sure, right?
Yeah.
But the plane, the ground that we're standing on, it measures flat. It is used flat, and we don't feel any motion. We don't see any curvature. So that's why we say it's flat. So if you otherwise is saying it's a curved ball, then you have to show us or bring us evidence that it is a ball. And so far, with every evidence that has been brought, when we measure it and we test it, we can't find any curvature. We can't feel or find any evidence for motion. So that's why we say it's flat.
I see. Because all the things that I will say that prove the Earth is not flat is all from the media or the Wikipedia or something from the social media, but it is not prove it that is the Earth has that the Earth is not flat. But I see what are you talking about, because my friend also shown me an experiment about the curvature, because he showed me one video that someone tried this experiment himself that does show that the Earth have no curves. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't understand what should I do, because how it doesn't make me any sense. How can I say that?
Well, so think about this. If when you were born, if they didn't teach you that the Earth is a globe,
yeah. I know that idea, because if if they teach me the Earth is flat from the beginning in the school, and that I will believe that. Yeah. So
it's just that it's been ingrained in our brain from when we're a baby.
Yeah, from the beginning.
It is hard when you. It takes time, bro. Trust me. There's a lot of us here that took years before we were able to accept the truth, but it is the truth. So you just have to look deeper into it, and if you are actually looking for the truth, then you will find it, man.
Yeah, just I want to know one thing before. Why is there is something behind this? That there is why people if the Earth is flat and that is the truth, why people hiding it from us? Is there is something that benefits them from it, or?
Yeah, ladies, you wanna take this? Anyone?
Are you asking why would they lie?
Yeah.
Well, I'd actually like to take you through the 3 points that we do here, if that's okay with everybody. I'm fairly new to doing this, so if somebody can jump in, I would appreciate any help. Okay, so sorry, who am I speaking to? What is your name, sir?
My name is in Discord is Orais.
All right. Okay. Well, hi. Nice to chat with you. Welcome to the server. Welcome. So, I'm going to take you through 3 points, and if we can just have an honest conversation, that would be great. And it's totally fine if you don't know. That's okay, and we'll just move on to the next point.
Okay.
And these are positive claims made by the Globe community, so there's no tricks here. They're just simple questions.
Okay.
Okay, so how have they measured the curvature of the Earth since ancient times up until today?
I only know that there is some math behind that, some calculating math. One website that counts out how the curvature.
Oh, are you talking about the Earth curve calculator?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be on the presupposed position that, they have the radius, which is, they believe that the Earth has a curve. So that's not really proving that the Earth has a curve when it's already presupposed that they're saying there is a curve, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so other than that, you don't really know how they...
No, I don't know.
No?
Actually. No.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's perfect. That's good. I'm glad that we're able to have this and be honest. So we'll move to the next point, which has to do with axial rotation. So how do you know, or how has it been measured that the Earth has been detected to be spinning on its axis, which is axial rotation? What methods do you know of, or that you can do, or that has been done to detect the axial rotation?
The only thing in my mind is about that the sun. How is the half of the globe as morning and the other half is in the night. So I think the Earth is spinning around the sun, and there is something else about it spinning on itself, but I don't believe that.
Okay, so you're saying that you don't believe that the Earth is spinning, or that the sun is spinning? Sorry.
No, the Earth. I think the Earth is spinning around the sun, but the Earth spinning itself, I don't think so. I don't know how that is gonna work, or however.
Okay, so basically you're saying then that you still believe that the Earth is spinning, but that would be something that we were taught, right? Like we can't, if the sun is moving around us, how do we know for sure that, the sun isn't moving and that the Earth isn't moving, right?
It's so confusing. I don't know, is the Earth that is moving around the sun, or the sun that move around us?
Right. So we don't know. That's just what you're going off of, what, you were told or taught.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and the last question, or the last one, has to do with the vacuum of space. So the vacuum of space being a medium that we can travel to, or that it actually exists as a medium that they tell us, how can we establish from your firsthand perspective that the vacuum of space is indeed adjacent to the pressure air that we breathe?
That's how can I answer that question?
Okay. Okay,
if you don't know, just say you don't know. It will be easier.
Exactly, and I appreciate the honesty. So that's
yeah. I would say the same. I don't know, actually. I don't want to say something that I don't know about it and just keep talking like a so idiot. If I don't know, I don't know. Yes.
Exactly, and that's totally fine if you don't know, because there's a lot of stuff that we don't
I come here at first place to know. It's not like I know. I just want to know the truth.
Right, and that's why we're here, right? We just all want to know the truth and figure out what we've been lied to about everything. So I'm just gonna round it up, and then everybody else can jump back in. So basically, these are positive claims that the globe Earth model makes, and as you've shown that you cannot provide any evidence to substantiate these claims, so then that would just determine that all of these things that they tell us are just beliefs. There's nothing that we can go and prove that we're living on a spinning ball through space. Right?
Yeah, yes. How can we prove that? Because we can't.
Because we're not on a spinning ball through space. So
yeah.
So if you have any other questions, I'll open it up, and everybody, thank you for letting me go through the 3 questions.
Yeah, thank you too.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. You pretty much did it. Perfect.
Yes. I've been listening for a while, guys. It's awesome.
No, well done. You did it.
Wait. He actually asked you about why would you lie about us, about this.
Why would they lie?
Yeah,
well, there's many reasons to why people would lie. The only people who know why they're lying is them. So someone who cheats in a relationship, the only reason that they tell you, or why they did it, the only person who knows is the person who is lying to you, who lies to you when they say where they're going. The only person who knows the answer to why would they lie is the person doing the lie. We can speculate to why they would lie. For example, control over people. I mean, they could literally tell you that there's a new planet called butt cakes and they've got tiny little butt muncher aliens running all over it. And you'd believe it without questioning it, because that's the power they have over you. They could be covering up the creator, the fact that we were actually created by something. So I don't follow the Bible or anything we know of, but I know we had to have been created by someone or something. So they could be covering up for that as well. So there's many reasons to why they would lie.
I could answer his question. They would lie because they are hiding the creation, the greatness of the God. That's why they are hiding it. That's the main reason.
That's usually the main one for most people, because on their motto, we came from a big bang, so nothing created something. For us, it was a creator, and that's it. We were created by something, and they're covering that up for the control, the sheer power of it. But the only people who know or couldn't say that to you, the people who are doing the lie, who are committing the lie.
Yeah, and as Mimas put in the chat, the why would they lie question is irrelevant. That's the second question. You have to establish that they lied first, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Any other questions?
So does that help?
Sorry.
A planet of ass eaters. Yes, meme. The aliens are called butt munchers. So yeah, do you have any more questions that you'd like to ask?
I'd believe it, Bambi.
I know. That's how indoctrinated people are. They would just, hear it, be like, oh, that sounds ridiculous, but I'll believe it anyway. Which is basically the heliocentric model. So they could literally tell you that, that these little butt munchers exist.
It's funny because a lunatic was telling us the other day that they found a magnetic foam at the end of the solar system, and then at the other end they found like a fire. So, who knows what they're going to find at the other end of the solar system.
Probably unicorns exist.
Yeah, why not?
Or maybe that's where the door to Narnia is actually. That's where it exists at the end of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, heliocentrists will believe it. No matter what they say.
No questions asked at all.
You know what confuses me is a lot of people who have never looked into flat Earth, who do believe we live in a ball, will say things like, they lied to us about the moon landing. Like, a lot of people believe the moon landing was a hoax. That it was just a lie to, show that we got there before anyone else, sort of thing, for the Americans anyway. But then they will admit that they've been lied to about that, but it's like, oh, they only lied about the moon landing. They could not lie about anything else. Like, come on, questioning anything else just sounds crazy. But no, they lied about the moon landing. It's like, what?
Just that.
Yeah,
I just had that conversation with somebody yesterday. She's like, yeah, I think, we weren't the first ones there. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my goodness.
I told a friend of mine that the moon landings aren't real, and she responded with, no, I know, it's an older lady. And she says, no, I know they're real. I heard it on the radio.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think more people are starting to believe that the moon landing didn't happen because it's mainly like generations who didn't see it. Whereas for people like my grandparents or even my father, he watched it on the TV and it was a spectacular moment for him. So they refuse to question it. Whereas the younger generation who look at the footage and look at it like, what the fuck? Like, this is what we've got compared to what we have now.
That was my brother.
Yeah, everyone that uses Photoshop on their own pictures, they will get it.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think, Kai? Your brother? You cut out there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just went in my car. I showed my brother the moon landing footage the other day, and he was like, "This is like, is this? Are you sure this is the real footage? It's so fake." And I was like, "Yep." Like it was of whatever his name is, the first guy that landed,
Neil Armstrong.
Like, Neil. Yes. He was like jumping around saying hippity hop on the fucking moon.
For God's sake. It's ridiculous. Like, do you mind me asking how old your brother is?
He's 21.
21, yeah. So like somebody who's like I'm 19 as well, and I look at that like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is the best we've got. Like, why haven't we been back and took something more spectacular? But you know, it's more people. The people that are willing to be like, oh, the moon landing's a hoax, but refuse to question anything else is funny to me. But yeah, hippity hoppity. And like the way that they like, there was videos of them bouncing on their bellies and jumping back up. Like you're in a vacuum and you're relying on the suit to keep you from exploding, and like you're just bouncing up and down on rocks with the suit. It's like, come on.
I know. And I told him, I was like, look at the moon rover they're riding in, and then the two guys. You think that would fit in their spaceship? Like. Look at this.
Exactly. And look what it's made out of. It's made out of like coat hangers and like scrap sheets of metal. Like I've seen like a 4-year-old create something more sustainable than that. Yeah, it's pretty it's not believable at all, but it's harder for people who saw it firsthand, who were either there for the launch or saw it on the TV or whatever, and it was like a monumental moment in their life. Like it can be harder for them to question and accept the fact that it didn't happen because it was such a big thing to them. So it's nice to see kind of younger generations who are more willing to question it, but they should be willing to question everything. You know?
I think that Stanley Kubrick might have just kept the whole budget for the movie and then just used stuff from out of the dumpster.
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, Star Wars looked more realistic. I have someone in my DMs. What is this? They sent me a gif of a ball spinning, and they said, "Yo, bitch, get wrecked."
Wow.
They're not even in here, and they just put "Yo, bitch" and then put the word "boob" with a funny face, and then a picture of a globe, and then "get wrecked."
They're just like you, Bambi. Someone's just trying to flirt with you.
I know. Come on. Sent me his meaty space ball sack. I don't need that. Oh, no, thank you. All right. Well, let's see who else we got on here. Alexa. Not horny, just curious. Nice bio. Alexa, are you there? I love the Yoda pic.
Fine. It's actually Yado, not Yoda.
Yeah, I was very sorry.
Don't worry about it.
You a Star Wars fan?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Okay, wrong answer. It should be a lot. So do you have any questions you'd like to ask the women about the shape of the Earth?
I assume your answer's flat, so...
What?
I assume the answer's going to be flat if I ask what the shape of the Earth is.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's observed flat. But I mean, like, any questions for us?
Oh, no. I'm just...
No?
I'm listening.
Alright, okay. So there's nothing you would want us to go over or clarify for you? That's all?
Nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
Alright, well, if it's quiet, just so you know, I'm coming back to pick on you.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll make it less quiet.
Okay, good. I'll see who else is in here first, see if anyone has questions. Who are you? I've not seen you before. You're a flat earther. Next. Resolve. You're VC verified. Nice cat with a Batman hat. It's cute. Resolve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just lurking. Just listening.
Oh, hello. Got any questions? No? Just listening?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm with the flat earth.
Yeah, flat earther.
Thank you.
Oh, right, okay. Alright, no problem. Who else we got? We got you. Who are you? You're a flat earther.
We got Bill Evans, who's a Globie.
I've spoke to you before, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at the little water. Bill. You there, Bill? Oh, you unmuted, but I don't hear shit. Bill Evans. Are you alive?
Maybe it's time for a song.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. over here. So I need a song.
Any suggestions, or do you guys want me to replay?
Oh, we got something for you. It's
Ooh.
time.
Oh, it's time.
Yeah, so I'm going to post this right now in live stream. So enjoy.
You want me to... You gonna play it, or...
Oh, that's a good point. How are we going to do this?
You can DM me.
The file, but how are you going to play it?
Oh, it's a file. Darn.
Yeah, well, we had we got a copyright strike as soon as we uploaded it to YouTube because of the backing track.
Darn, okay.
So actually, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We can't play it, dude. We can't play it because this stream might get struck. I just thought of that.
No, you could
Helio said he doesn't care about anything. He says because even if it's copyrighted, it's not going to affect his channel. But then it took mine down. But mine's just a little lonely old peon channel.
All right, you want me to just play it?
Maybe it's best everybody just play it here for now, unless we get like a BitChute one or put it up.
Yeah, I think no, but our bot, I don't think it could do. What can our bot play from?
Yeah, ask Helio to maybe have Helio review it and then see if he wants to do it. Although maybe it's not going to.
Send it over to him. But yeah, we also still have to figure out a way to play it. Cause,
yeah, that too.
If it's
the bot takes through.
If it's about the copyright thing, then I wouldn't be able to play it. But if you get me like a link, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever type of link, then I could play it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
post
figure
a
this
file
out.
for now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna post
SoundCloud.
Yeah, maybe you can just post it now, and it's just gonna have to be played separately by each person. Just by clicking.
No. You know what? Why don't you try posting it to SoundCloud, the audio file, real quick, and then we can just do it. The bot can do SoundCloud.
Can you do SoundCloud? Can you
upload
Yeah,
it?
you just give me the link and I'll play it. The SoundCloud link.
Okay.
Yeah, just make the account, upload it.
Well, I have an account. I guess I'll upload it to mine if you can't do it.
What's cool too is everybody probably want to eventually watch the video because the lyrics scroll up while it's doing it, so it's easier to. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but just so everyone can hear it for now, I guess I'll upload it to my SoundCloud at least for now.
Okay.
It's the only way the bot's going to be able to play it.
You sent me, D-Boy?
Yeah, that the link I sent out to a few people that's already been taken down by some kind of
I
copyright.
thought that when I clicked it.
I'm thinking that if my YouTube channel had monetary on, I don't know. I don't understand why they don't just let it play.
SoundCloud's probably your best option.
It's crazy. It's like, I mean, I don't understand how they just didn't just throw an ad on there and just give Boys of Summer. Oh, I think I know why. Holy shit! If you think about it, that's Don Henley's song, and he is a strong, staunch supporter of music copyright, and I think he's like strongly after anybody. But that's a karaoke song, basically. What the hell?
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Well, try upload it to SoundCloud and then get back to us and we'll play it through the bot. But that's the only way it's going to be able to get played.
Yeah, just DM me.
Yeah, give it to Lulu. She'll do with it.
And I suppose the ultimate is Helio. He always claims he never has to worry about any copyrights, but we better have him make the final call to play it over the stream, I guess, if he wants to do that.
Yeah, we can always pause the stream or...
Yeah, that too. I forgot about that. Just take the stream off for 3 minutes or something.
Yeah. Anyway, we shall see.
Who said Don Henley rest in peace? He didn't die. Glenn Fry died.
Yeah,
Get your
Glenn Fry
people,
died.
dead people, right.
Oh God, it's QE.
Oh no.
Oh God, the other assholes here. Now Iggy, Miggy's a rude asshole, but boy, nothing like QE. Who was that guy that called Miggy a rude asshole? It was funny.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Anyway, we've still got unless Medi can get it uploaded, we'll go back to the ladies flat smacking before we bring it to a close. Unless you want to play like Why Would They Lie while we're doing a song now, or do you want to just move on to like?
Yeah, I could play it. I mean, since we don't got Glowers and Bill is not talking.
That would be. Yeah, sorry. That would be perfect. That would give me just enough time because that's a long song, and I just need a few minutes to upload it. So that would be perfect.
Sure.
Good idea.
Thank you, bro, Medi. Thank you.
Oh, Lou, do you want to try speak? Oh, no, we'll do the music first. Sorry, there's just a VC verified him. We'll do the music first, and then we'll move on because it might be a long conversation.
Okay. All right. This is Why Would They Lie by. You guys know them already, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to read them out every time you play it. We know who it is.
Chocolate.
Matter of fact, you never go back.
Midi, Chemo, OG. I hope I didn't forget anybody. All right, here we go.
Why would they lie? 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 Why would they lie?
I know you've been hating this, but how about that radius, huh? What is he saying though? Broken geometry. Okay. I just pointed out, now you're at hominy. Went to your mommy B, chucking and jiving, Globers be wildin'. They went out of style. 8 inches per mile squared, never been measured out in the wild. Why would they lie? That's what they cry when it just can't be denied. Defending the government, slave till you die. You ain't got no reply.
That stuff is flat.
Who told you that? Like I can't trust my eyes? There ain't no curvature, and the swan is black. But nice try.
Why would they lie? 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 Why would they lie?
Once you go flat, matter of fact, you never go back. You never go back.
Why would they lie? Why would they lie? Why would you ask such a question? Coming here crying to ask why they're lying? Dude, may I make a suggestion? It seems to me in your mind that you could use some introspection. Instead of advancing your thinking, you're headed straight to a sad state of regression. People keep thinking it's our job to find them the model that they've been requesting. Meanwhile, they're walking around every day in the world never ever suspecting that the very own senses a human possesses have never attested. Something that's absolutely and completely reversed to the world manifested. How can you think that a person like me could take someone like you even serious? Why would they lie? Why would they lie? Bro, are you fucking delirious? How can we even engage in a true conversation if we can't surpass this? I'm gonna need you and your little fundy friends to pull their heads out their asses. Why would they lie? Are you fucking high? You really gotta be kidding me. The world that you've known, all on its own, has been nice and flat since the beginning, see? No 8 inch per mile square, that's why y'all scared to have this become mainstream. So as a result, we transform into nightmares, waking folks from the daydream. So proceed to ask why they are lying without verifying your story. And at the end of the day, maybe all I can say is that y'all fucking bore me. Why would they lie? Can't even deny. You're sounding just like a baby. Maybe a hero is all that you need. Maybe else somebody save me.
Global abortion, all applauding. Cheers, big heads, small, enormous. From cradle to grave shall be like tortoise. NASA Tower lies every day is exhausting. Nothing more boring than the stream they recorded. Yeah, that looks real, is that a joker talking? Composite mind nuts is not a bore you foreskin. Ignoring, distorting the facts with a stories. Entering your mind in respect of a warrant. To say levels curve we expect from a zealot. Spherical excess, now we don't want it. Delusional puppet digesting the stomach. Without any warning, hick on the shoremen. Are you a moron is not that important? Similar to Karen, always reporting. Endorsing the fraud and effects without cause. Manifest force from a pseudo source. Reversing the curse of what you've been taught. They've been rehearsing the dirt, but they still fall short. Imaginary planetary alignment coincide with space. spacewalk. Astronauts, monetary paid for. Submerged in the water while they claim that they orb. It's a circus show, clown circle in the globe. Why would they lie? Obvious the creator. If the glove don't fit and the earth don't turn, that's a whole lot of that they have to earn with the horizon swan. We eliminate the curve. All our eyes are on only what we can observe. Global lies are wrong, what they're hiding flat. Keep my spies like on hide for the research. You rely upon priest and pirate like a bird. With your lying blood, preach religion like a church. How should they die? How should they die? Why would they lie? Why would they lie?
Why would they lie? Why would they try? I got the math and science on my side. I'm running circles, it's easy as pie. Your reification is all falsified. The education is all just a lie. Don't need to replace it. All I need is you to face it. All I got is time and you just waste it. This is a gift staring you in the faces. Where you gonna get the truth from if not from us? Then who you dum-dum? Made the bed at your demise and chose to sleep to count the sheep since 9 to 1-1. Never been a fight, a fact, a life, a choice of wrong and right that I would never run from. State the truth, defend the youth and stop the coup. It's just a job that got to get done. Why would they lie? Why would they lie? Why would they lie? Santa was real, the fairy was real. Why mama lie? My brother died, healthcare was bad. Why mama cried? The system is broke, your son is woke. I'm setting this shit on fire.
Why would they lie? 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 Why would they lie?
Why would they not? The plot and derive by watching the sky and they know it's a clock. They picking both sides and listed with lies. The people pretend that they pick who they got. The people divide eyes and now they devising a plot. You ask why they lying from behind closed eyelids. You disguising an iris that's lifeless. You're denialist, but this lie is why you're a nihilist. Guess you're lying for the pride then. They enticing the brightest to get deprived in contrived confinement. Lie about what the meaning of life is. Get a degree in a 9 to 5 shift. Only way that you'll survive this. What's that mean? They have to bribe them. Yeah, it's tragic. Their only tactic when the model under attack is asking where a map is. If they lied about the earth, what you even asking? Weaving past them, leaving blasting. Everything you believe is backwards. Occult belief is practice. That's what they achieve in masses. Yeah, it matters. You believe what masses. Massive incoherent magnets have a weak attraction. That's electrostatics. They always invert it backwards. Wonder what's the verdict, pastors? Religious zealots preaching, talking past us. Sent a blitz right up the middle. Who can block the fastest? Falsify the radius. You cannot walk right past it. Yeah, they truly think they got the masses, but God's got the backing, so they can't stop what happens.
Why would they lie? 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 OG. Why would they lie? I tell you why. They don't want to see you survive. They don't want to see you get live. Love on your queen till you have you some kids and provide. They don't want to see you revive. Take an L, they come back harder than ever besides. Packing that hammer on side. I cannot help it, bro. Second Amendment on mine. They won't label you a felon. That way you can't get your hands on protection. That way they come in and fake an election. If they want Caesar assets, you can't stop or arrest them. That way the hood is simply a reflection of the design that they predestined. If you don't like it, they pop off your top like your last name was Kennedy in Dallas, Texas.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Right.
Maddie?
Can I play his real quick?
You got it?
Yeah. So this is MIDI.
Well, let me just say, like, this is Dee's thing, and like, you know, I mean, he did a great job, and he came up with this is all his work. Honestly, he deserves the credit, and he just hit me up at the last minute, and he's like, "Yo, can you mix this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I can mix it." Like, and I threw it together, and I think it came out pretty decent. But I just wanted to say, like, he came. This is and
you did it.
Sorry. You go ahead and give him credit. Yeah, we need to give someone else credit for the song.
Yeah, we got our lyricist extraordinaire, Aramistan, in the house. He can write custom lyrics like nobody's business. I was the dumbass that chose Don Henley. The high notes are really hard, so feel free to razz me. It was fun, but I really sucked. But here we go.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it actually so entertaining because he's obviously not a professional singer, but he really did his best, and I think it shows. You'll hear it.
If I can do it, you guys can do it. Come on.
So everyone should be singing along. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
This is by Armin. I can never say your name right, bro. Sorry. Armin Stan and D-Boy and Midi.
This one wins.
I have to. I love this so much.
Thank God it's over.
I'll clean the
Hey, but it
blood
was
up
fun.
now.
Ramistan, you had one hell of a lyrics on that. Ramistan, great job.
Dude, I
Well
love
done.
it because it felt like such an 80s song. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 80s and fun and a flat Earth parody, and I put myself on the chopping block.
Perfect. Good job, man.
Wow. Well done. That was great.
Yeah, it had a karaoke feel, you know what I mean? It's like he just got up on stage and sang for us. You know, it feels so like real. So, give him props, man.
That's the crazy karaoke kind of, yes.
Yeah,
Wait till
give
hear
it up.
Ramistan's working on a country one for me. Way down yonder on a Chattahoochee. Oh my God, he's talking about a baller boobies. Oh my God, you're gonna love the next one. We're coming up with one later.
Nice.
Good
Well done.
job,
Look
fellas.
forward to it. Well, we can play Cryptos at the end. We've got, 30 minutes left?
Yeah.
We got Justin, bless him, he's up doing check-ins for us. There was quite a few people that got checked in. Quite a few people wanting to ask questions. Let's see if any of them's come in. If any of you guys were in here, if you want to ask questions, just speak up, because I'm only going to go down and start calling out names. So if you want to ask questions, just jump in. We got... Who we got? H-Dead. D-E-D. H-D-E-D. You got Visa Verified and Coliseum Seaton. Any questions you want to ask, my guy? H-Dead.
Hey, I'm here to listen right now. I'm kind of like just trying to ruminate for a while. I'll probably have some questions in a while though.
Sure, of course. Just jump in whenever you do. We've got ladies' night for the next half an hour, so the ladies will be answering your questions. After that, it will just be anyone answering. So, whenever you're comfortable.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, no problem. Let's see who else we got.
Ladies, will you please excuse me?
Is it typical you can't understand?
Of course, lovely.
Like there was a
You
guy
are
talking over
excused.
there and I couldn't.
Thanks.
Oh,
It's 2:30 a.m. and so I'm gonna love and leave you.
Yes, off to bed with you.
It's been fun. Thank you very much.
It was lovely meeting you.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you again next week.
Yes, come back. We would love to hear you more.
I will enjoy
Take care,
the
lovely.
rest. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Sleep well.
Sleep well.
She was lovely.
Bye, Meta. So nice.
Just love the accent. We got something old new. I don't think I spoke to you yet. You got VC verified? Any questions you'd like to ask? Something old new?
He's usually around, but doesn't.
Oh, of course, when I speak to him, he's not here. I see how it is. That's no problem.
Oh no, I meant like he's in here all the time but doesn't speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like he's usually there. He's just not speaking to me. That's fair.
Yeah, no.
I see how it is. All right, I think that's the other ones were in here during the music, but they've dipped out. What about Bill Evans? Is your mic working now, bud? Are you back from the dead?
Yeah, I got it to work.
Oh, nicely done. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing great.
Great.
It was, a while ago, I was here. It was like 4 weeks, I think, maybe 5.
Yeah, I think I remember talking to you. So, remind me, we're living on a ball in your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Is that factual or belief?
I mean, I would say factual.
Oh, sorry, I should change that to, is that verifiable or is it a belief?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
So how would I
More
verify?
logical than a flat Earth. I mean,
Mm-hmm. So how would I verify that we're living on a ball?
I mean, I would say that the only accurate map we have. I mean, we can't really have an accurate map. Except the sphere ball. We can't make the correct measurements and stuff. I think. Right, I know we can't. Like that's the problem with a flat map, as we all know.
Well, all maps are flat, really, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
they're
But how would I verify what we're living on? Because, like, obviously, all I see and observe is a flat stationary plane, so how would I verify and prove otherwise?
I mean, it's not. You can't really make like measurements on the flat Earth. The further like out you go, the further, or the like there's massive oceans on the like the Pacific Ocean on the flat map. Jesus Christ, it's like.
So that means that it's not verifiable. That it is just a belief.
No, I would say it's just not. It's not right.
Okay,
I don't think
so but if it is verifiable, it's either not verifiable and it's a belief, or it's verifiable and you can tell me something that I can go do to verify it.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe fly over the Pacific Ocean. Take some.
But what would that prove to me? It would prove that there's a large body of water.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't take as long as it would if it was flat or a sphere.
Yeah, so flight maps with circumnavigation, yeah. But that doesn't prove that we're living on a ball. That just means that flight patterns exist.
Yeah, but they go like there's some. I've taken one from like I think it was from New Zealand to Chile.
Mm-hmm.
It was it took like I don't remember, maybe 14 hours. It was a long time ago. I do not think it would take that long.
You don't think, or you know?
Okay, I know it wouldn't take that long.
Okay, but how? What should happen? How long should it be if it was flat? How long should it take you?
I mean, I had to look at, like if I compare from the maybe from the US to like where I'm from Norway, that took like maybe 11, 12. I do not believe that that from Norway to California is 12 hours, and
so what you said there is true. You don't believe.
To Chile is
yeah, but what you said there is that you don't believe. So that means that it is a belief system.
Okay.
But that's the most important part, is the fact that us living in a ball isn't verifiable, and all you do is believe it. I mean, it was created. The idea of it was created by a Jesuit priest. So I mean, it's a religion, if anything.
Sense, but it makes sense.
It makes sense. No, well, I mean, it makes sense. And what do you mean it makes sense? You mean the flight patterns make sense? The fact that something is gaining altitude and traveling at 500 to 600 miles an hour. What doesn't make sense is the fact that the Earth should be spinning underneath that. If you hover a helicopter, should the Earth spin underneath it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sorry, who's this guy talking? What's his name?
Bill.
Bill.
Oh, Bill, do you mind speaking up a bit? It's kind of hard to hear you.
This is
I was just going to ask the same thing. Thank you so much.
I've got him off at like 200.
I was dying to jump in and to ask him to please speak up a little bit, but I didn't. I know it's your guys' night. I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, but thank you so much.
Sorry.
Yeah,
is this better?
A tad bit.
Oh, it's so much better.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
When you said you had it on me on 200, I would put on 100 volume and just
I'm gonna put it back down a little bit now. Put a pre-warning before you put that closer to your mouth. There would have been good. All right. Okay, that's better. I can actually hear. So yeah, you're good. What was I saying? Yeah, the flight patterns. So if you were to hover a helicopter, theoretically the Earth should be spinning underneath it. So for your planes and stuff like that, they should be taking that into consideration. So do you not think that if the Earth was spinning, let's say that the 12-hour flights make sense because the Earth is spinning underneath it? With that, like how would these 12-hour flights work on a ball?
No, the rotation, maybe like 13 minutes or something. And that's like if you get...
Yeah.
No, wait, did I say 13 minutes? I mean, like 30 maybe. It makes one rotation every 24 hours. It's pretty slow. I mean, it doesn't change much.
But really, your 12, 13-hour flight should be pretty much an hour.
But that's also if you go like towards and away, or with the
Yeah,
rotation.
if you're going towards east, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
but shouldn't that be if you were heading towards east? I think it was Sunny said it earlier. If you're going east with the Earth spinning at 1,000 miles, with an airplane going 500 to 600, that, I mean, we don't see any change there, do we? If we are flying east.
Yeah. But I mean, what I'm saying is that I don't think that a flight from Europe to the US would take about 10, 11 hours, and then one from from New Zealand to Chile would take like 14 hours. It doesn't make sense at all. I don't really see how that would work ever.
Well, I mean, it's how it would, like, how would it not work on a flat Earth? I mean, it just does with flight patterns, with the way that they map things, circumnavigating run north. It's
such a big difference. It's such a big, like, the Pacific Ocean on the flat Earth map is so big. It's way too.
What map? I didn't give you a map. What map are you talking about?
I mean, the one on the server icon.
What size
Can I
is
ask a
that
quick
ocean?
question about the planes? If the Earth is rotating 1,000 miles per hour, if I were to jump in a plane to go west, wouldn't I have to match that speed in order to reach my destination? Otherwise, wouldn't I never get there if the Earth is moving away from me at 1,000 miles per hour and I'm only doing 500 miles per hour?
What's happening in lobby, guys? Mods, please.
Sorry? Oh, and mods to lobby, is that what you're saying?
Check lobby.
There's a lot happening in the lobby, guys.
Can we have some mods go to lobby, please? Please and thank you.
Am I wrong about that or no?
Oh my god. Sorry. Was your question to me?
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, ask it again. I'm trying to do with this thing.
If the Earth is traveling 1,000 miles per hour and the spin is an easternly spin, and I want to go west in an airplane, wouldn't I have to travel 1,000 miles per hour also to reach my destination? Or no, I'm looking at that wrong. If I'm going east with the spin, wouldn't I have to match the Earth's speed in order to reach my destination? Otherwise, wouldn't it constantly be out of reach if I'm only doing 500 miles an hour or 200 miles an hour?
Well,
in a
yeah,
plane?
theoretically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
planes would never reach their destination, technically.
As well as things like coming into the atmosphere, like, for example, like meteorites, like those things have got to... Sorry, can you pop yourself on mute if you're not speaking? There's a lot of background noise from a few people just... Alright, thank you. Yeah, same with like meteorites and stuff coming in. I mean, they'd eventually have to catch up with the rotation of the Earth. Like, they should behave different ways. Yeah, so no, it wouldn't work either. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of things. I mean, no, you're good. But yeah, Bill, I mean, it doesn't... Oh, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. I don't know who whispered hello with the little dog pic. Jers, are you dying to talk or something? You want a question?
This guy's spamming in hashtag lobby.
Yeah, we're getting it. Don't you worry about that.
Fucking no lives.
I know. That's okay. That's alright. So, Jers, do you have any questions you want to ask? Jers Lou. Jers. Can I get a mic check?
Not.
Okay.
Hey, do you ladies mind? I just want to say goodnight. I gotta go, but I appreciate all you ladies and all the awesome songs, and I wanted to say goodnight.
Of course, good night, lovely.
Have a
Take
great
care.
night.
All right, I'm seeing some of the people that Justin was checking in coming in. So, Nick, you got any questions you want to ask, Nick? Nick, girls.
What? Yo, did you see those guys in lobby?
Yeah, we saw them when we dealt with them, but we've moved on there. So, Nick, do you have any questions you'd like to ask? If not, you can just stay quiet. I'm not going to force you to speak. No? What about Rod Pearl? Rod, you got any questions? Don't be scared, we don't bite.
Most of
Or
us
be
don't.
scared. What about the guy asking about the planes? He sounded smart.
Sorry, did anyone say my name?
I said your name. Hello. You got any questions you want to ask, Rod?
Yeah, you're fucking pussy.
Great.
Yeah, something you ain't never gonna get. Someone ban him, please. It was Jera's. Jera's that needs banned. Thank you very much.
I do like how quick you are with the one-liners, Bambi. Well done.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Big skill.
Oh, someone's trying to speak. They're coming in quiet.
Oh, hello.
Rod, is that you?
Hello.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to this.
Hello there.
Hello there. You got any questions you want to ask? Also, we can hear the people in your other call coming through your mic. That's embarrassing.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You got any questions you want to ask, Rod?
Sorry, you're lagging. I can't hear that well.
Do you have any questions you would like to ask? Oh, he's server banned.
That's fast.
You can hear it in the background. He's on a call. He's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back into their other server." Idiot.
Yeah, can you guys... Let's get some smart trolls.
Yeah. Yes, we got. Who are you? Kentucky. Kentucky? You got a mic? You got VC verified? You able to speak? Kentucky Fried Chicken? You there?
Yeah, I've heard him speak before. He's been around. I think he's actually on the fence. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, hey,
Oh,
I'm
hey,
here.
Kentucky.
Yeah, sorry, I was
How you
busy.
doing? No problem.
Pretty good.
You got any questions you'd like to ask the Flat Earth women, or are you good?
No, I'm good. I'm good for now.
Alrighty. No problem. Just
Alright.
jump in if you got anything to ask.
All right.
No problem. Who else? God, we're whittling them down. Oh, you're Flat Earth there. 135 meow meow. I'm gonna give you the ability to speak. Oh, there we go. 135 meow meow. You able to speak?
That name is funny.
Check if you've used verified. 123 meow meow. 135. I'm dyslexic. 135 meow meow. You there, buddo? No, I'm gonna strip you of the ability to speak. You shall be forever silent. Until you go to the check-in. Nope. Okay, bye. Take your role away from you so you can't speak. Boop. Alright, who else? God, everyone's just dropping like flies. Issa Becchio. Let's give you VC verified, see if you'll speak. Your server deafening and undeafening. Issa Becchio. You should have the ability to speak. Essa? You able to speak, buds? And take your role away from you if you don't. T-3. 1. Whoa, he left. What a shame. Just take the VC verified role back off him. I always stay on the profile. So if they do just get verified and leave, it changes from like server mute to just ban. That way I know they've left the VC and I can just take the role away.
I think they think that once they get it, they could just bounce. And they'll keep
Yeah, they think they can just come in and get it again. Or just come in and have it on them. But nope. Alright, I think we're running out of people here. Libas. Libas9, are you there? You got VC verified with a little
evening.
cat snout. That's a cute cat.
Yeah, thank you. It's one of my 3.
Oh, it's a very nice pussy you got there. Got any questions?
So silly.
You got any questions you want to ask?
Come on.
Yeah, I was singing the voice for a while, but you've been talking pretty ardently.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I was told to ask what are the 3 rules for tonight.
What are the rules for tonight?
Yeah, when I was in the voice chat, Justin told me to ask what the 3 rules were.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know whether is he okay. So, for 15 minutes only left, where your questions will be put towards Flat Earth Ladies. But I think what Justin was talking about was the 3-point takedown, which is 3 questions that we ask you, and those 3 questions kind of show us whereabouts you're at, and what your knowledge is of what you live on.
All right.
So, do you want to go through those 3?
Okay.
Sure. So they're just 3 simple questions, but the most important part of the 3 questions is that you understand that you're able to say the words "I don't know." So if you don't know the answer, just say that, because that's okay to say.
Mhm.
All right. So this is not really the first question, but what do you think you're living on right now? Would you say that we're living on a ball or
I don't really
globe?
know. Some
Right.
out of mud, basically.
Okay, great. So, first question is a kind of 2-parter. How have they ever measured the curvature of the Earth? So, in olden times, like years ago in ancient times, how did they measure it? And in current times, how do they measure the curvature? Do you know?
Well, there's a strong word, measure, isn't it? Well, what can you measure something that doesn't exist? It's like measuring.
Okay.
It's like measuring. I don't know. The empty space.
All right. So, that's a good start. What about the second question? Is how would they measure that we spin, that the Earth spins? That we're spinning on an axis. How would we measure that?
Well, they'd claim to send things up into the sky, surely.
Fuck me.
Then
Sorry.
you can. Because if you like if you got a little studio with your fake space station and stuff, then you can measure the spin that way, can't you? Apparently.
Mm-hmm. And what about us living next to space being a quote-unquote vacuum? Are you able to prove or explain to how we can exist next to a vacuum?
I don't know about this one. It's like, it seems very complicated that we could have air and then 2 miles up there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, well, the point is that we can't have gas pressure next to a vacuum without a container, because gases find their equilibrium. So, yeah, no, those are the 3 questions, and I mean, for most people who believe that we're living on a ball, the outcome of it would be that it's just a belief system, that it's not factual. But you sound like you already know that, and that the ball in general is a belief system.
Oh yeah, no, I've been in this server before, but Discord really doesn't like my computer.
Okay. Have you had the 3 questions put towards you before,
No,
or is that
I've never been here on like ladies' night.
right?
I didn't know if it's a normal thing, but
Well, we do this every Friday. It sounds like you're GMT time, so Britain. But we start on our time, 10 p.m, and we go until I think 1 a.m. And the ladies will be answering questions. But yeah, with those 3 points, it was Miggy that made them up, one of the gents, and basically the answers to all the questions are usually people don't know, and they just assume that we're living on a ball. So it's just to show them that it's a belief system, if anything. Like, it's not factual. They just believe we're living on a ball with no evidence or proof. But
makes sense.
yeah, no, that's a good start. No, it's lovely to have you. I mean, it's always nice to hear somebody who's willing to question it and open-minded to it. But yeah, feel free if you want to jump in with any questions. If there's something you'd like us to explain or go over for you, feel free to jump in and do so, okay?
Yeah, we should get the ball rolling on the conversation.
Yeah, ball rolling.
Have you seen like the videos of Antarctic kind of ice circles? Or, well, Antarctic is a strong word, but yeah, I think that's awesome.
The glaciers. Yep, they're amazing.
Real evidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the ice caps, the glacier ice caps, yeah, or the wall, as some people call it. But yeah, I'd see if we've got anyone else who wants to ask any questions, but it doesn't seem. I think it's slowing down for the end of ladies' night. But Lilica, are you still here?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Well, we got 10 minutes. Do you want to go through Crypto's song and then maybe Hi is Kai?
Yeah,
and then
sure.
we can round it up.
Yeah, there's actually 3 songs I want to play, but are you done with everybody here?
Yeah, it doesn't look as if, I mean, most of the people I was trying to talk to is now server deafened. So.
All right, cool. Any of the ladies in here want to say something, or you guys good, girls?
Thanks, guys. I had fun. Always a treat to have ladies' night with you guys.
Of course. It's always lovely to hear you, Kai.
We have a couple more. I know.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. If you guys want to speak up, they're here for you now. So whoever I'm the one that verified you. So just speak up, and she'll ask you the 3 questions.
Yeah, I think I called out most of them, but they yeah, Nick, he didn't want to speak, and now he's deafened.
Yeah, Nick was one of them.
The others were in. There was the one who, when I came up to see you, he was in, but he's left now. But yeah, it seems to be getting quieter. I'm just gonna give Lubus the 3-point takedown roll. But no, it seems like we're quiet now. I mean,
Well, I got 5 of them in here. I thought.
I know.
Dang. Yeah.
But
They'll be back. They'll be back. Wait, something.
Yeah, probably.
Something old and new. Are you there?
Oh, yeah. This
Did try
one
to
that
speak.
never responds. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we've tried to go through him. We've spoke to Resolve as well. Nick went on server mute.
Have you talked to Lepizzle?
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 Lepizzle.
Lepizzle?
Like, it's the guy that keeps coming in here. His name is Lepizzle.
Yeah, he's like obsessed with like. I'm pretty sure that guy's a cuck. Like he enjoys coming here and getting belittled.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, no, we have spoke to him, unfortunately. But I am almost 100% sure that he is a cuck. Like he enjoys sitting on the sideline getting like his ass whipped. Like, the fact that he gets banned and he makes another account and then gets banned and makes another.
I mean, he's hilarious though. Like the first time I heard of him, like he was doing this thing. He was like, someone said, "Hey, how can water stick to a curved surface?" And he said, "Well, you know, man, let's say you get like a paper towel, you bunch it up into a ball, you know, you put some water on it, it's still wet, you know what I mean?"
Yeah, it absorbs it. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, he's a laughing stock. To be honest, it's quite funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's like a whack-a-mole, but for Lepizzle. So whenever there's someone that comes in, we've got people in here that are like, "That's Lepizzle," and it's just like whack-a-mole, just bonk him in the head.
Lepizzle,
Yes.
he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's good to laugh at. Not so much with him, but at him is pretty good.
Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, you can take like a tennis ball, you know, you drop a tennis ball in a puddle, you know, it's still wet, even though it's curved, you know."
Yeah, things get wet. How does a mass amount of water stick to it? Like, oh, for God's sake.
And then someone said, "Well, Lepizzle, we're talking about, you know, we're talking about staying wet, like keeping water. He said, "Oh, well, you got to be a little more specific, man." And then they said something about bananas, and he was like, "Well, my favorite fruit is the pear. It's kind of sweet. You know what I mean?" And then just going off nowhere, it's hilarious.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess since we don't have anybody else, I can go ahead and play some songs.
Sure thing.
Yeah. So this is actually before I play Cryptos, this is by Sunny and Devoy. It's like a rock tune. And so I shall play that. All right, that was pretty good, man. That was Sunny and Devoy.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Props to Sonny, man. I knew he's got some amazing ability in him. I said, I'm going to send you a drum track, just a looping drum track, and then a little bit of a rhythm guitar, and he just killed it. It's like a long solo. Good job, dude.
Yeah, man. And I posted the link for anybody who wants to listen to it again.
Thanks, Dave. Couldn't have done it without you. It was awesome.
I'm gonna be jamming out to this. I love listening to a guitar acoustic when I'm driving around the desert. I'm gonna be blasting this, Sonny. Good job.
Yeah, boy, Sonny, you made that track, dude. I just did a basic drum track. It was all yours, man. We're gonna do some more recordings in the future, buddy.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. It'll be so fun. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate you playing that. Wow.
No problem.
Appreciate you making it.
That was lovely.
Yeah,
that was awesome. I really like that.
Yeah. I mean, we've so much talent in this place. It's crazy. I have so many to play, but I'm gonna close it up with Cryptos, and then QE sent me something. Or actually he posted it, but I want to play that song too later on. Give me 1 second. I need to find Crypto. Dang it! Where did I put it? Oh, wait, never mind. I got it. All right, so again, for those of you who missed it, this is Crypto's new song, Won't Believe They're Alive.
Citation. Now, luckily for you, that's it from me. I'm going back to join the ESP party. If mainstream consensus has got you bored,
Okay. Awesome. For those of you who missed it, that was Crypto with Won't Believe Their Lies.
Doing this thrash metal rap.
Amazing. Love it.
Yeah, that
Nice.
was great, man.
This community is so talented. Kudos to
Rio,
you.
welcome.
Yes, good morning, guys. Are we playing Whack-A-Troll
morning.
today? Whack-A-Troll.
We've been trying to.
Can I say I didn't think you would go that way with the music. I didn't think you would have a song like that, but that was cool, man.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
That's right up my
Sorry,
street, that
ladies.
kind of music.
I didn't mean to jump in. But
No, you're good.
We all thought it was gonna suck, but unfortunately,
I was expecting it to suck. I wanted it to suck so I can bully the shit out of him, but I guess here we are. I gotta compliment him instead.
Right.
Wait a second. That was Crypto singing?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is that it? You know, have you guys watched Goodbye to 2020 on Netflix?
I haven't, no.
No, but Crypto sort of sounds like Charlie Brooker, the director, the voice of the director. I don't know. You guys gotta watch it. It's funny. It's funny and sad at the same time because they showing the image of the globe again.
But I already get enough of hearing Crypto in here. Do I really want to hear another one? That's what I'll say from that show. Well, yeah, I suppose. Wow, what about QE's one that he had? He said that he gave it to you.
Yeah. So, well, he actually just posted the file on here, and I just uploaded it because I wanted to play it. But since he's always complaining about rap and stuff, I thought we should play his.
The baby.
QE, you want to say something about your song? Wait, did he leave? No, he's...
Get ready for the cowbell.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. This is cute.
Oh, dear.
It's actually pretty good.
Hello? I like this.
Debate. Flat Earth debate.
So you think you can
Is
tell-
there anyone who would debate me? Debate. Flat Earth debate. Where is the one who could debate me? Who has the science acumen? Where is the intestinal fortitude? Where can I meet you in debate? But Baltar, Space Monkey, you can't say I never tried. Baltar, where are ya? Get your ass in the arena. Baltar, pretender clown. It's time to meet me in debate. I'm gonna shatter all your dreams. I'm gonna smash that friggin' globe. While there's tears, they taste sweet. Baltar, pretender clown. Where can I meet up and eviscerate you? Baltard, don't you wish to see your spinning ball in Cogdis?
So you think you can do
Ain't it time you said goodbye? But Baltard, Space Monkey, I see that sadness in your eyes. For your spinning water ball, ain't no argument you can find. There is nothing you can say. Baltard, it's really over for ya. There is nowhere you can hide. It's like shooting hippos in a fishbowl. Come on, Baltard, dry your eyes. Baltard, Space Monkey, ain't it good to be alive? Baltard, spinning Space Monkey, you are welcome to our flat.
Bravo. Bravo, man. That was beautiful.
That was hilarious. Yeah. I didn't actually expect a song. I did not actually expect a song.
That was great, QE. That was freaking hilarious.
So I'm not sure what to name it, either Baltard or Debate. So that's gonna be a tough one.
That was fucking hilarious.
We should play that at the funeral of the Globers.
Okay, dry your eyes, girls.
Yeah, but that song is not gonna prepare them for the carnage they get when they talk to Kiwi.
I know he sounds
it's such a soft song. I know he's so
and
welcoming.
gentle.
Like just come and talk to me about the shape of the earth, and then you get in here and he's like, "Yeah, crayon eating munty dipshit." Like, where the fuck does the munty dipshit come into that song?
The song is a trap.
It's luring them into a false sense of comfort. It's not fair.
That was beautiful. I think I cried a bit. Thank you.
I know. Shed a tear. I had my lighter in the air.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna end it here, but bear with me, guys. I just found out that, I mean, I heard it before, but I forgot about it. Helio did make a song, so give me like 4 more minutes of your time, please.
Yes.
All right, everybody. This is excuse me. Taking Your Globe by Helio Skeptic. Enjoy.
Oceans are flat, no curve is displayed, and the Globers go insane. I hear their voice on the line as their carcass causes pain. Even in perfect weather, we cannot see
was planted in your mind, and it must be removed somehow. I hear your laughter and I taste your tears, so let me through right now. Oh, can't you see it, Clover? I will flat smack you sober. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be taking your globe from you. Whatever it takes, or how your heart breaks, I will be taking your globe from you. I wonder how you can survive this globe dance, but in the end, if I reach you, I'll take the chance. Even in perfect weather, we cannot see forever. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be taking your globe from you. Whatever it takes, or how your heart breaks, I will be taking your globe from you.
Wow, well done.
Bravo, Helio.
Wow, good job.
Hilarious, man. This freaking
Helio,
good
great job, Helio.
I'm working on.
Helio, do you do requests?
Well, I'm working on one right now. Another one that Stan wrote some lyrics. It's a secret. It's gonna be it's gonna be so freaking. You guys are gonna love the new one.
Cool.
Okay, I'm hoping that maybe Ramistan will convince you to do the Boys of Rumpus one he just wrote, because I did it and it was really funny. But
Oh, I heard it. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I'd love to hear Helio do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. But there's another one we're working on too. So
Amazing.
Well, that was
well
great.
done.
Yeah. And there's a lot of songs out there that are made by Flat Earthers, parodies, originals, all that. So please, guys, girls, send it to me ahead of time so we can play it throughout the whole ladies' night and not like try to bunch them all together at the end. But that was awesome. Everybody did a great job.
Mhm. Well done, all. Well, I know I've got to go. It's getting late here. But
another great ladies' night. I mean, the room gets packed when ladies' night happens. I mean, it's like there's always at least 60 people in the room. It's awesome. People love what you guys are doing. It's really awesome. I love it too.
It's great to see the support coming from it. So, yeah, thank you everyone for coming in. The people who were able to come in and speak, the ladies that joined us. A few of them have left now, but OK was here, and we had the new girl as well, which I forgot her name. It begins with an M. Meta. That's it. Yep. And she was amazing. It was nice to hear her. Obviously, Redford Bear killed those 3 points. Tracy with that voice when she was singing as well. She was singing Crypto's little verse. Always a pleasure to hear Tracy. We got Trombone, who's quiet. Rio, who came in at the end. Bless her.
That's Jazza. He's been looking for you for days. Jazza. Jazza something. Jazza.
What?
Congo.
The helicopter Jazza?
Yeah. He's been.
Yeah, he's been looking for you last night.
Oh! I remember the last time he was in here, I was telling him to explain the how helicopters should spin under it, and I didn't think he'd be going around asking for me. It's a bit awkward.
What's going on with him?
Wow.
He's like a different person almost every time he comes in.
I know, it's a bit confusing.
Well, he refuses to go through the 3 points unless it was with you, Bambi. So I guess you got a date. Flat smack date with Jazz.
Hello.
Well, that can be our next ladies' night then, can it? That can be our not star guest. He's not a star, but guest.
I don't know. I don't know what time it is in New Zealand when we start, but could be a possibility. Maybe we'll catch him sober. You know.
I have a theory on how the dome works.
Hold on, we're about to end. For everybody, we're about to end ladies' night, right?
I have a picture of what's going on in Bambi's mind. She's like, "What did I get myself into?"
I know.
No, man, don't worry about Jazza. He's harmless.
But oh well, get him in here when I'm in here. I'll smack him into the dirt. I swear to God, a lot of these Globers are low cucks. They just come here to be hurt. To sit and watch. Oh, it's weird. But no, another successful ladies' night. Obviously with Kai and Lilica as well. No, we did good. All the music that we've had.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun, you guys, and all the music was fantastic as well. So thanks.
Yeah. Well, until the next one.
Sounds good.
Great. All right, Helio, you want to switch us over?
Thank you guys.
Thank you, ladies.
Awesome.
Welcome. Gents, you can take your bras off and join back in.
24/7 Flat Earth Discord live.
Helio, I just thought of an